And we live, baby.
You good, Jay?
Oh, hey, welcome back, guys. Episode number 77.
Wait, what universe were you in, bro?
We need to figure this out because Miggy at first was saying episode 77, then we're stepping in. We need to figure this out.
It don't matter, bro. It don't matter. Let's go.
But anyway, welcome back. Episode number 77. We got a full house. Look at me like an idiot staring at cameras, not knowing what I'm doing. There's chock full of people packed in this studio right now. We're touching elbows, crossing swords. Pause. We're not doing that. But yeah, guys. We got a bunch of things to talk about. And yeah, so y'all already met Kevin and Aussie before, but for all the new people that are tuning in, Kevin, Aussie, just quickly introduce yourselves, and then we'll just jump in straight into what boys do best: talk shit.
Truck driver, 25. I mean, I've been here. These are my
So
guys.
give us an update. How's the business coming? How's your own truck coming?
I mean, I've been working my own truck now for, say, 2 months, maybe a little bit more. But everything's going good, slowly but surely. Right now is very like a drought kind of for jobs. There's not a lot coming in right now, but there is.
You think that?
Still there.
You think that? My guess is maybe partially impact is like this rainy season.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Rainy
what I
season.
thought.
This
Hurricane shut it down for
like a whole week. This other one that was supposed to hit also shut it down for a couple days, but then it like.
There you go, Biggie.
But yeah, I mean everything's going good, Jay.
That's good, bro. That's happy to hear. Happy to hear.
So business is kind of like picking up a little bit more. Yeah. It started off slow, but it's starting to get its rhythm now. It's starting to get better.
Okay. You guys cuddling over there?
Yeah, we're trying, man. I'm trying to get him to sit closer to me because we look all discombobulated in the screen. You know what I'm saying? We look all like I'm afraid like they didn't take a shower. I'm just being leaning on the side here. But go ahead, Ozzy. Tell us a little more. What's going on in your life? I know you got a lot of new things happening, and which I'm super excited about as well. A lot, actually. So.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Ozzy.
He always sounds like such a shy boy when he comes on the podcast. Hello.
Give him 10 minutes.
Shy.
Yeah.
I got some whiskey here. Best social lubricant.
So yeah.
I have a little something a little bit.
That
might
we
wake
got
you
some
up.
lubrication for you. Pause.
I'm not shy. Just takes a minute to loosen up. That's all it is.
So tell us more. What's going on? What's going on with you? What's going on with Vitality? By the way, shout out to Vitality, official sponsor of the stream.
There you go.
Vitality.
Vitality Wellness Center. Yeah, man. One-stop shop for all wellness needs. So excited. We're opening up a second location. We're planning the grand opening for the 15th of next month.
Nice.
We're going to have a steam room.
Something new.
Steam room.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
My boy and I, we were in Vegas not too long ago, and we're sitting at the Bellagio spa. And we go into the steam room with eucalyptus. It's like, I have a steam room at home that I use regularly. And it was just so nice in there. And, we just got to hang out and sort out the toxins. It was great. And we said, you know what? Where can you go in St. Pete for a steam room?
Nowhere.
Where? Nowhere. Unless you have a membership at the Vinoy or something like that.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what a steam room is. What is the difference between that and like a hot sauna?
Okay, well, the steam room uses steam to heat up the room versus just heat. Or infrared sauna uses infrared.
So do you have the rocks that you have to put the water on, or it just does it on the background?
It's got a steam generator.
Okay.
It just pushes steam out into the room.
So it's the difference between a Turkish bath and a Swedish sauna, right? Like,
Right.
the Turkish bath is the steam, Swedish sauna is the dry. They're both hot, but a different type of heat.
The difference between the steam is so much more harder. It's not as hot as a sauna.
Correct. Yes, it's not.
But it's harder to be in there because you're breathing in this water vapor.
Yes.
And it's hot around your nose. Once you get used to it, once you do it often enough, it's fine. The thing is that your body doesn't get to cool off like when you are in the sauna because you're sweating, and the sweat evaporates off your body and gets rid of some of that heat, and it cools your body off. You can't. No matter how much you sweat in the steam room, you're not getting cool.
Yeah,
right. So the difference between how we talk about like even though like getting in the cryo, it's like -1 something, right? And then versus like getting into the ice bath, like why is it so much colder? It's because of that difference in how your body can cool down the air around it versus cool down the water around it.
Takes heat away from your body a lot faster than air.
It's a lot harder to change the temperature of water than it is to change
Just give you a heads
air.
up, guys. Like that's what I'm used to is the steam baths from like the Russian baths, like the Soviet baths used to be that. And the way you did it is you would get in,
Emily says Ozzy's audio is very low.
Ozzy's audio is very low. Let's take a look. Ozzy, tap on your mic there for me. Just go like this.
Yeah, it's very low.
So the one that says the guests, just bump it a little bit. Just put it to 10.
So basically, the difference here is the way we would do it over there. You would go in, and then from the back behind the wall, that would have like a wood heater that would just add wood to it and would heat up. And on this other side, they would have rocks that were sitting on this heater, like on this metal, and the rocks would get hot, and you just put the water on it, and that's what would create the steam.
Right, of course. That's your steam generator.
Yeah. But this is like a more sophisticated version. Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right. We don't have to just pour water on hot rocks.
It's got Bluetooth.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm trying to say, that this was the tradition. What you would do, you would get into that sauna, and then you would you would sit there for 10-15 minutes, and then get out and get into cold water, and then do this back and forth. You would do this like that.
Yeah. They were onto something, my friend.
Yeah.
And it's now the hot new trend now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody's jumping in cold water now.
Right.
Yeah.
As much as I hate it, it does feel good afterwards.
So here's the thing, guys. Now there's the second location that's opening up. If your ass is not going to Vitality, there's something wrong with you. As a matter of fact, if you do not live in the state of Florida, in a beautiful city of St. Pete, you should move here just to go to Vitality. No. Like, I don't know what you're doing.
Hey.
No, they should come out here and they need to go to Vitality. That's how good this place is.
St. Petersburg was voted one of the best cities to live in the U.S. And I was like, shut up.
Yeah.
Houses are hard enough to come by.
Yeah.
Are there any other modalities that are going to be additional in this new location, or is that just the one so far?
That's it.
And it's going to have.
Then we're going to have everything else outside the
same ones.
The same ones except the salt room. Because I wanted to have a couple of different things between the two. Your membership will work in one and work in the other.
There you go.
So you don't...
A little bit of diversity between locations.
So I wanted a reason for people to visit the other location. Of course.
Yeah, makes sense.
And again, I wanted us... I just didn't have enough square footage. If not, I would have had a salt room.
Also, yeah.
I was thinking about buying a salt booth. Just so you have a salt room, but it is what it is.
Can we bump him a little bit more? Because Emily says this. It sounds a little bit low.
I'm fine with it.
Oh, now I can hear you.
No. So just bump the guest one again to like
I can hear him.
11.5.
She was saying Jay's, so I figured it was Eddie and Jay.
Sounds a little bit better. A lot lower than Jay. So it's there still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can hear him well now.
Yeah, I bumped
I can, bro. I
I
can
bumped
hear
it
him.
up a little bit.
There you go.
Huh?
That kind of makes you look.
Oh yeah, camera always makes you gain 10 pounds. That's for sure. except camera in my case is real. I am a fat ass. I'm gonna admit that on camera. You heard it here first.
It was hilarious. I went to go look at some of the footage from Tuesday, and when I started the video and I just see me in this chair, I'm like, God damn, I look like a turtle.
Yeah.
Next to Bailey and her dad.
All of us need to be losing weight. You know why we look like this? Because we got too good of a fucking life.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
It's called abundance.
Yeah.
You know, it's abundance. It really is. In the old days, if you were chunky, you actually lived good. You were healthy.
Yeah.
You know, period.
That's how women chose. That's how women chose husbands back in the day. Chunky guys, because he had money to buy food.
We live in a world of abundance.
Yeah.
And we need to control ourselves.
Yeah, I have a Vietnamese friend, and he's always said that where he's from, being big and fat shows your wealth. It shows that you have a lot of money.
We need to start a fund. Go fund me for homeboy. Get him a couple Big Macs.
So
that's called the Ronald McDonald House family.
So boys, have you seen that girl that just went viral on TikTok? You said GoFundMe, and I just remember this. She went viral on TikTok by basically she's going out there and like slapping dudes, and then camera shifts and then showing her later. Apparently somebody hit her with a brick on her face.
What the
Yeah, so somebody hits her with a brick on her face.
It was probably stage.
So has anyone seen this?
That works. Yeah. Let me take a look.
Oh, brick is
All right.
wild, bro.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so apparently that's what happened. So she goes around, smacks people, and apparently from what I understand, she's like, "Oh, you need because you're white, you need to pay reparations." Smack, and then walks away, does a little ass jiggle,
Where did
and
the
then walks
guest go?
around
Did you
again.
just delete
Smack.
it?
Those are all staged, on TikTok for TikTok, and then she does this, and then the camera cuts. She's in a hospital with this big ass welt on side of her face, and she's crying. It's like, somebody hit me with a brick, and all the men asked for my phone number. I didn't give it to him, and she hit me with a brick, and all these men around standing around doing nothing. And then there's a video of her filming herself, like as she got hit with a brick. Apparently, she's like, "I've never done anything bad to anyone. Somebody hit me with a brick."
You go around smacking people.
Yeah.
Well, apparently they did a little investigation on it. This bitch been capping, bro. Like, she's been lying to open a GoFundMe. She opened a GoFundMe and generated $50,000. People send her money because she alluded that somebody hit her with a brick. As a matter of fact, it was a saline injection that they did to make it look like swollen.
Swollen. Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the funny part is, apparently she's on TikTok talking about how men ain't shit. Men are nothing. Women are the ones. Blah blah blah. And then on her next video is like, man, this guy hit me with a brick, and all the men, nobody did anything. So why are you asking for men help if men ain't shit? You know what I mean? So that was kind of funny. But definitely, like, if this is true and she did get exposed, and if they could literally sue her. It's
because the audio source hasn't been added to every scene. So when you're going through different scenes, it's cutting that audio. You have to add the guest to all the scenes.
Did we figure it out?
I think that's what it is.
I already added this.
All right.
Now
We're still trying to figure out what's going on, but guys,
check.
Yeah.
That's why when you're going to certain scenes, Kevin and his are cutting.
Oh.
Just copy and paste it to all the scenes.
Yeah.
There you go.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, "There's no way."
Right next to the mic, like
No,
this.
it's not that. It's not that.
Oh,
it was. I messed with some stuff. This pod. It's like that.
His microphone is gonna blast their ears right now.
Yeah, you just
Go and definitely put it back to, like just 10. Just
they
even
can
it
lower
out.
the volume. It should be fine. They can lower the volume. You should be able to lower the volume.
Yeah. So yeah,
They were
guys,
already
give us
complaining about
a
the
thumbs up
microphones.
in the chat. How do you hear us?
Sorry guys,
you
it
hear
was
us
a
now.
small technical difficulty. We'll get it figured out. Or you guys are you guys watch all of us watched the Adesanya Strickland fight, right?
Yeah. Why did we?
I wish I did.
Why?
Yeah, it was a little.
Why?
Do we have that bottom corner on there?
Listen, I like Easy, but
We're good, bro.
somehow when fighters talk shit, if they get beat down, it's like, yeah, that's what you get.
I agree with that. I mean, right before the fight, I was telling Eddie. I watched it here with Eddie, and then right before it started, I was literally telling him, I was like,
I'm happy Strickland's getting a title shot because he's always seemed like a shit talker, but at the same time, it's like he does it for jokes. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't do it to
he's
hurt
one of the
anybody's
most
feelings.
likable
Yeah.
fighters, man.
He does everything for jokes. So I was happy he got his title shot, but I really didn't think he was gonna beat Izzy.
Let
Not
me
the way he
let me
did.
tell you something.
No, not the way he did. No.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I know I'm not the first to say this, but every time I hear somebody saying, "Oh, he had an off night," Dana was talking about he was slow. His coach was talking about he had an off night. He had a friend that died recently. It was not his night. Yes, everybody can have an off night, but I feel that takes away of how good this mother effort fought.
Yeah.
Yes.
Strickland was on point.
Strickland's
You know,
defense
he
was
couldn't touch him. His defense was
perfect.
amazing.
Yeah,
I
it was
didn't
perfect.
see the I was watching him fight, and
sharp.
every time he scoot back, and he would just miss with the kicks, and I was like, man, this guy distance is perfect.
Yeah, and he would only
And he
scoot
would
back
come
like an
in,
inch.
engage, walk back out.
Yep.
Come in, engage, walk back out.
I
And
think
then when he caught him on that first round, oh my God.
the constant pressure.
I didn't know it
insane.
was possible to put Adesanya in that situation. I mean, we know he's lost to Pereira and everybody, and a couple of the guys.
None of us expected that.
No.
Nobody saw that coming.
No.
But I'm so glad it went that way.
I doubt Strickland
And
even
then,
saw it
did
coming.
you see the video? The motherfucker broke his belt the next
Yeah,
day.
and then he
Yeah.
put duct
Put
tape
Duct
on
tape
that
on
shit.
it, yeah.
Oh my
man.
god.
Hey guys, give
That
us a
was
thumbs up in the
hilarious.
chat. How are you? How we doing? How can
Yeah,
you
we
hear us?
should have everything fixed and good to go now. Man, no, I wasn't expecting that whatsoever.
Okay, looks
remember,
okay now. Sounds okay. Good.
I remember
good.
we were sitting there before the fight,
Excelente.
and
Okay, good.
I was telling Kevin, just imagine UFC brass when this guy, if this guy gets the belt around his waist, and then we were both saying the same thing too. Oh, it's not gonna happen though. Izzy's gonna clean him.
Now UFC 300, Easy and Strickland 2 in Vegas. I'm there for sure.
yeah.
UFC 300.
So
for sure.
there's a lot of people saying that he doesn't deserve the instant rematch. What do you guys think about that?
It's gonna happen.
Oh,
It's what
Adesanya
makes-
doesn't deserve
It's
anything?
what makes money.
Yeah. agree with
Either that. Well, yeah, because there's still Duplessis out there, bro. There's still Duplessis in a.
And Cannonier that just came off big wins.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's a. I don't know, man.
So
You gotta give Easy.
There's
the
gotta
rematch.
be-
You
Chael
have to give him
Sonnen,
the
but
Chael
there
chance.
ha-
Sonnen was the one who said you got your get out of jail free card the first time with Pereira with your instant rematch. You don't get it again. That's what Chael Sonnen was saying. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that statement because the fact of the matter was he got his. We see this with a lot of champions whenever they lose. They get their instant rematches usually when their champion reigning was pretty legit, right? Like
Come in.
they're there for a little while and stuff. So it's locked for a reason.
Yes, come in.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, Duplessis. I'm waiting for the Duplessis and Adesanya fight. That's the one I'm waiting for.
Why would we lock this out?
Look at that. Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
You want to lock it again?
No.
Yes. All right, I'm not gonna talk for a minute.
Yeah. So I think we need to see Duplessis and Adesanya fight. We really need to see that one.
You think that's the
That would
fight
be a
to
good
make?
fight.
That's the fight. That's the fight to watch because that's gonna be the shit talking. That's gonna be the whole shit talking thing. You know what I mean?
I could definitely see. Sometimes it happens where like these guys come off of these losses, and even
how do
themselves
we
are kind of
focus
like
on a stake?
even themselves they're kind of not say, like sometimes they'll say like I think I should take another fight like for example I forgot who it was but Champion a little while ago had released like they offered me the instant rematch and I didn't take it and they had gave it to someone else and then they went back to him again. I think it was Oliveira when he lost to Islam. I think
Right.
he was
Yes,
offered
that's
he was
right.
offered instant rematch and he said no, he didn't take it.
He went to go race horses and
He went to go race horses and put Bilal Muhammad out in like the first or second round. What was it?
that was pretty quick.
Not Bilal. It was it Bilal?
I think it was second round.
Yeah. No, it was Benil.
Benil Dariush.
Yeah, because I was thinking Bilal's not in that weight division.
Yeah, Bilal is
Bilal's
not.
at 170.
The name is very similar.
Bilal is with what's his name?
I think that's possible here. After he's come off of these two recent losses or this championship, that he might take a break and he might take a second to take a step back, reevaluate, maybe even take a fight like you're talking about with Dreykus or maybe Jared or one of these guys that's up there for a title run, and then come back and go for Strickland. I could see that. I could definitely see that.
That makes sense.
Like you
That
just
makes
have
sense.
Strickland sit on the sidelines.
No, Strickland's going to fight someone.
Right, but it should be. Well, Adesanya should have a chance to get his belt back. It should be given a chance to and that's what's gonna make.
I'm sure they're going to give him it.
If he doesn't like
Let me
if he,
tell you, it's all about the money and the title shots with paper.
There's no other
make the most money.
There's no other title contender right now to go against Sean that would make more money than Israel, right?
But see, here's the thing: if Adesanya goes against Strickland one more time, and if he loses again, that's that's nail in a coffin. That's game over. That's game over for Adesanya.
It's not game over.
I don't think so.
And,
I've seen Volkanovski and Max
he will
Holloway
go down in
fight
the
3 times.
rankings, but he can come back up.
That's what I'm saying. We've seen Max and Volkanovski go at it more than twice
Yeah,
after losing.
exactly.
Like, and it can happen. It's just if Israel does lose again on an instant rematch, he has to make sure he wins like his next 2-3 fights to then get another title shot.
Yeah.
Like even one, like 2 losses after that would be a nail in the coffin.
I'm happy he lost. I mean, there's been too long. He's been a champion. He needed to lose. He needs to humble down a bit.
I think it's always good when you have a reigning champ like that and some diversity starts to happen in the division.
Yeah, of course.
You know, that's
Well,
not-
otherwise
that's never
it's
a
not
bad
interesting.
Thing. That's never a bad thing.
Yeah.
Now, have you guys seen the thing going back and forth between? So it started with Aljamain at the last UFC event holding up his phone, and he had a little thing said rematch Sugar, right? And Sugar sent him a thing back that said no, and then you have Chito Vera coming in and going I'm next, and then you have Marab Divashvili going in and going sit down number 6,
yeah.
or wait your turn number 6. That division's going crazy right now.
Yeah.
I think that division is the new 155. Not 155. That division is the new Khabib division.
It's 155.
Yeah.
That is 155.
It's full of killers. They're all killers.
Yeah. And I don't think Sean Strickland doesn't. I don't know, man.
The Sean era, right?
I-
Strickland, Sean O'Malley.
I know he's the people's champion. I get it. But O'Malley. Not Strickland, but O'Malley.
Yeah.
But I don't like him as a champion. Somebody else deserves that.
He's pretty funny on Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't care if he's funny on Twitter. I don't give a shit about. Your job is not to be funny on the Twitter. Your job is to be a fighter.
Yeah.
But I mean, being funny on Twitter is what's gotten him to where he's at. It's all the views. He gets a lot more publicity than all the.
Let me tell you something. I'd rather somebody be funny than to try to be, extravagant or Covington. Is a good example.
I was literally just gonna say, I think we all can say that we'd rather enjoy Sean Strickland, Sean O'Malley, and their antics than dealing with someone like Colby Covington. That's literally what I was gonna say. You stole the words out of my mouth.
Yeah, with Covington
or
because he
the
doesn't
whole
come
way
out.
of wrestling, like in a wrestling match. Like when did the UFC turn into WWF?
You know,
Coming into the ring after a champion
they
just
are an
won.
official merger.
I know, but motherfucker, I hate it. It's so choreographed. It's so
Aljamain.
scripted when they pull, a contender into the ring after the guy just got
Aljamain Sterling, Cejudo, all those guys.
Yes.
They're that cringy, corny, like you're saying, pro wrestling style promotion.
But
Now McGregor, Khabib, and Khabib jumping over the fence and kicking somebody ass.
Yeah.
That's real beef.
That's
That's real beef.
That's
I
real beef.
love
Russian
real beef.
mentality.
That bullshit they fucking try to script.
Yeah.
They try to shove down your throat like if it's wrestling.
Like
Keep that.
I
out of sport.
remember
We
I remember
gotta-
watching Covington and Kamaru Usman too. And Covington went across the cage at the very end of the fight and was telling him like, "Come on, bro. You know it's all love. I'm doing this just to sell the fights." And I personally enjoy seeing that, right? Like
Yeah.
the
I
camaraderie.
know the camaraderie between the fighters, the hugging afterwards.
But isn't it crazy that you're gonna put on this entire antic, right? Like the way, like the extremes that guy goes to is insane.
Well, Colby Covington, remember they told Covington he needs to be a little more.
Yes,
he
they
needs
did.
to be a little more animated, or he loses the rights to basically they're going to kick him out of UFC. So Covington is forcing that, where you have Strickland and O'Malley, they're naturally like that. That's the difference. That's the difference. They're just natural like that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what's his name? Connor is natural like that. The Patty the Batty, he's naturally like that. They're just naturally trolls. And then you have the Khabibs of the world, right? That are like very like goal oriented, straight. They never talk shit. When something comes out of their mouth, they really mean it, And then you have Adesanya, which I think Adesanya.
He's a cringe lord too. At the same time.
That's what I wanted to. I'm glad you said that because I don't.
After every fight, even if he loses.
Yeah, I'm glad you said this because Adesanya is. I don't think Adesanya is that. I think Adesanya pretends to be that. I think in real life Adesanya is not that.
Adesanya is all about family
Yeah.
and partying.
Well, the partying I think comes in as part of the gig, but I think he puts a show, and it's not naturally him who's like that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see. Like I'm glad these things are changing in the divisions. And glad the lighter divisions are getting that, combat, like the combative atmosphere where like it's not just 155, like you're getting this because
I
throughout
would
the
like to
history.
see some more in the 125 division as well. Like we saw a little bit of
That's what I'm talking about.
yeah.
Mighty
They could
Mouse,
do-
bro.
but-
He just won his. Didn't he just win his brown belt, bro? He just won the first place brown
Hey,
belt.
he's competing in BJJ now.
That's what he's talking about. Yeah.
No,
he
yeah,
did-
he just
he
it's a
won
brown
in a
belt.
brown
He
belt
won. He won. He
tournament,
won
like,
the IBJJF,
Yeah.
International IBJJF.
Yeah, and it was
First
like a
place.
straight up like elim tournament where they like if you first lost, you're done.
And I don't think he went Masters class. I think he went like he went whatchamacallit, like normal, not the Masters, the normal competition. That's where he won.
You hear Bradley Martin say he can beat Mighty Mouse?
Nah, he's not being.
I know he's not beating him, but he's been saying some wild shit lately on his podcast.
Yeah, he's
Just
been
because
talking
he's
to
260,
every
bro.
single professional fighter he can find, talking about
I'm
who you think
260,
will win in
bro.
a street fight.
But
I'm
if I
260.
grab you,
I'm
I,
260.
but if I just
But
grab you,
there's videos of him making
Getting
a fool of
fucking
himself.
pummeled.
yeah.
Yeah,
And those are people his size.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Bradley Martin, he won, like anyone with 1 year of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and kickboxing training, 1 year combined training, 1 year would whoop the shit out of like Bradley Martin.
I
I'm
think
pretty
I
sure
can.
everybody with 1 year of that can whoop the shit out of like
Yes.
80% of
Yeah,
the population.
honestly, I think you're also like 260 with him, so I think I'd put my money in the
On
right
you,
place.
for sure.
Yeah, anyone with 1 year of kickboxing and kickboxing and
I've
jiu-jitsu
heard
would.
a lot of people calling him out, saying, "Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's grapple this and that." Like he's talked about grappling with Marab. He's talked about setting stuff up with Mighty Mouse.
He's even talked with Sean O'Malley.
He's like, let's do it. You know, and he was on his spot like the day before the fight.
So
I think he knows what's coming to him.
there's a
Oh, you saw Sean wrecking the Nelk Boys? That was sad. That was sad. He went on the Nelk Boys Full Send podcast,
Yeah,
and he went in there and started roasting them. None of you are real men. You guys are all like beta males.
I saw.
he also
I
talked
didn't
shit
see
about
after.
Andrew Tate too. I don't know
I
if
saw
you
a
saw
clip about
that.
after. He's like, I went in there, all these sissy boys. I had to show them how to be men.
Yeah.
And this and that. It was a
He
clip
was
of
like,
him
"Oh, the
after.
only
It was
one I
funny.
have hope for is Kyle. This and that. All the other ones, they're just no hope, zero hope. They're not gonna be men. This and that. I mean, that's insane for them to have that guy on the pod and then him to come in there and
They
just,
just roast them.
be an asshole. From what I saw in the clips, he was being pretty rude. I guess that's just Sean Strickland though.
Yeah, but he was like, not to be rude, but you guys are a bunch of pussies. It's like, that contradicts itself.
He might as well just go, not to offend you, but fuck you.
I
Like,
need to watch the pot now.
yeah, you gotta go watch it. I've only seen clips of it. I haven't seen the full thing. I like Full Send. They're pretty funny. Like I like their dynamic of when they bring people on. Like they're purposely kind of awkward and stuff, and that's like their whole shtick.
Like it looks like they don't know what they're doing, but they have one of the biggest platforms out right
You
now.
know what my problem is with podcasts? Not enough time. And there's so much good stuff out there now. The problem is that Rogan puts 3 episodes a week, and each one is 3 hours, and you gotta listen to 9 hours worth of pods.
Did you see the Protect Your Park one that they put out the other day? It was
Yeah.
like 5 hours
I
long.
have not. I have not.
That's why my
It's like
friends.
5 hours long, bro.
That's
And then
why
the
my
one he did
friends.
with
You
Post-
train your ear to listen this podcast at 2 double speed.
That's not
You
enjoyable.
get through it
because
double
it's
speed.
unnatural.
See, I understand that when you're just trying to intake information.
Yes.
The whole podcast thing I enjoy because it's like an actual entertainment
If,
thing.
when
of
I'm working
conversation.
out, when I'm in the sauna, when I'm in the car, is when I listen. It's very hard for me to do it at work or to do it at home.
Yeah.
And usually at home, I'm working or studying. At work, I'm working. So
That's what I'm saying. That's why you listen to double speed, because when you're driving in a car, you can do it at double speed.
I enjoy the conversation. It's like
Yeah,
you're
I
there.
think
Yeah.
that there's an entertainment aspect to it. It's not just trying to
And plus,
intake
the
knowledge.
Protect Our Parks is more of like a comedy thing. He's just sitting there. Just
Echo on
busting
mics.
jokes with his
Fernando saying we
friends.
got echo on mics.
If you kind of like double speed one of those Protect Our Parks, then it's like joke after joke after joke. You don't.
Nobody asked you, Fernando.
But
I'm gonna go
Which
check it.
Fernando?
We gotta-
Oh,
I think-
Yeah, that Fernando. Yeah, nobody asked you, dude.
I think with this next
Thank you for the
topic,
feedback. Never mind.
with this next topic, I think it's gonna shift us into kind of like I think one of the beginning of the height of our conversation, right? So this next thing I have this question for you, Ozzy, right?
Talk to me.
So there's some big things happening for the city of St. Petersburg, and you've been part of this, right? You're opening first gym in this area. What is it? Tell us a little more.
It's not technically St. Pete.
It's St. Pete. Yeah. Old people out there, they're not that special. You're part of the St. Pete.
6 miles
There's
north of
Echo,
St.
yeah.
Pete.
It's gotta be your
UFC
mic.
gym, baby.
It's the only thing.
Yes, so Aussie guys is opening the UFC gym. You've heard about this, so this is final, right?
This is the first time we said anything in public.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now it's official. The gym is coming.
So it's gonna be a UFC gym, guys, a full-on
took it off?
UFC gym, which means, go ahead.
25,000 square feet of indoor space and 4,000 square feet of outdoor space with a full obstacle course in the back.
Nice.
Where you can go with the rings, climb the ropes, climb the nets, go over walls, run upstairs, come down a ramp.
You want to be
jump
an
between-
American Ninja? This is the place to
Yeah,
train.
with an actual obstacle course. And it's not just the obstacle course. We're gonna have functional fitness, group training, body weight exercises, all outside. And then on the inside, full size octagon.
Nice.
Yes. And also huge BJJ mat space. It's gonna be the biggest BJJ school in
Put
the area.
OBS on this screen for me.
Brand new mats, full facilities with the showers, restrooms, sauna. We're gonna have a full recovery studio in there with cryotherapy, water massage beds, something called the cryo lounge, which is a bed that gets cold and it gets hot and it gives you compression at the same time. Also, we're gonna have compression, Normatec compression for leg, hips, and arms. We're gonna have percussion therapy, also red light therapy, also a tanning booth, child daycare, kids programming,
ahead,
women's
you came
only
back.
BJJ, yoga, boxing, conditioning, kickboxing, Muay Thai. I mean the works, and a full range of plate load equipment, selectorized machines, free weights, dumbbells. I mean everything. A full line of cardio equipment. Everything. By the way, every gym that I go to, I see cardio machines that are 10 to 15 years old. We bring in the latest touchscreen. Pair your Apple Watch. Pair your your Android watch. Track your workout. Touchscreens with TVs. You have your own personalized portal, so you can have your Netflix, your Hulu, your Amazon Prime, whatever you're into is going to be right there. Also with Mind Zone group training, it gamifies the workout because you're competing against other gym members. It's all up on the screen. It's in your cardio machine.
Guys, let me tell you something about this my zone, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did it. We actually flew to California and we experienced this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Prior to Ozzy saying, okay, I want to go with this. That thing was fun. I don't like group classes. I don't like any, but that thing was fun because you're constantly looking at the screen. You're constantly looking to beat the guy next to you. And this is basically who gets more calories burned.
No.
That's what it was for me.
MEPS, My Son effort points. So yes, you can count your calories.
Yeah.
But everybody's different. So it's how much effort you put in. How long you are in your zone, in your 95 to 100% zone. So it knows your max heart rate. So you want to be around 95% of your max heart rate. So when you're in the zone and you're hitting a heavy back, you're kicking, you're elbowing, you're punching, and you have a trainer, high energy, top level trainer with a mic telling you, "Come on, let's go," and he's pushing you, and you're punching his back. He's telling you, jab, cross, hook. And you're working out with this trainer in this class, and you're seeing right on the screen where you stand along with everybody else taking that class. It's amazing. It's great.
So we've tried this, and I really, really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
Where were we? UFC gym, Costa Mesa.
Yep, Costa
Michael
Mesa.
Bisping's gym.
Yeah, Michael Bisping's gym. Yeah,
that was dope.
Yep. It was freaking amazing. So I can't wait for this gym to open. It's not that far away. I don't.
It's on the corner It's on Missouri Avenue, 1111 Missouri Avenue. It used to be an old U-Fit.
So what's the Ozzy? What are we prognosing? How long do we have until we open up?
I want to open early next year,
Nice.
That's fixed.
but realistically speaking, it's gonna be May.
May.
2024.
It was fixed.
Right on my
earlier, but I was
birthday. It'll be a
double-checking
birthday
right now.
present for me.
Yeah, May 2024.
Yeah, nice. So guys, so now you have 2 Vitalities, a UFC gym, all within what 11-mile radius. If you're not in this year, where the hell you at? You know what I mean? If you're not here, where the hell are you at?
Yeah.
Like you should be down here. Whether you're a female, you're a male, you're a grandpa, you're a grandma, you're a parent. There's no need for you not to take care of yourself in year 2023. There's too much stress out there in the world for you not to do something about yourself and have some stress relief for yourself. You need to be here, guys. I don't want to hear excuses. I can't wait until this place opens. I'm already a member at Vitality.
I need to lose some weight.
Yeah, I'm already a member at Vitality. I need to get back to the grind. I want to get back to the grind. I can't wait to get back to the grind. So
I started training with
Samuel?
Samuel today.
yeah,
He beat me up.
I bet.
I did not want to show today. I'm in pain. I was still in my boxing shorts at 8:30
Samuel is good, bro.
on this morning.
Samuel is good.
No shirt, no shoes, just like contemplating life.
Yeah, Samuel is good. I've trained with Samuel. He is amazing. Now,
He's
you
gonna
guys
be-
that
he's
want to
gonna
talk
be
about
one of our
Muay
trainers.
Thai, you talking about Muay Thai, this guy knows Muay Thai. He actually teaches this in Thai language.
Yeah.
He's from Cuba. He's amazing at this, and he's a professional fighter.
He's a kickboxer, Muay Thai fighter. What's that French martial art also? Kempo? What is it?
Kempo?
I can't remember the name.
No.
It's like a French Taekwondo.
I think you're talking about Muay Thai. Muay Thai is the Thailand kickboxing, and then there is a Dutch kickboxing that he teaches as well.
No, it's French.
French?
It's not
Okay,
Dutch,
well,
it's
whatever.
French.
He's a fucking kickboxer. He's a
Yeah,
he's
but
a
he's
professional
gonna be
fighter.
one of our coaches. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be one. I can't wait to get back and see Samuel again. He's a dear friend. He's trained me on many occasions. He knows his shit. Like literally within 10 training sessions with Samael. At first, when I started, I didn't know what punching was and I didn't know what kicking was. Within 10 sessions with Samael, I could punch and kick without without stumbling upon myself.
My arms hurt. My
Yeah.
calves hurt.
Yeah, he will work. Like
Everything
if you're not losing weight and you're not working out, you're not learning how to fight with Samael, then there's something wrong with you. Like there's
We're
literally
gonna
something
get
wrong
some
with you.
great coaches. Michael Misa, the boxer, is going to be working with us. He's he went 20-2 amateur, and he's 5-0 pro now. Boxing. He's going to be one of the coaches. Also, I was talking to Brian Dyer. He's coming down here to
Brian Dyer is a black belt Navy SEAL. That guy is
Black belt
crazy,
Navy SEAL.
and he's
Certified.
crazy
He
good.
is
Amazing
he
teacher,
currently
too. Yeah,
runs
crazy
he currently runs the BJJ program over Victory MMA, which is Jocko Willing's gym.
Jim.
Also, he's coming down. He's talking to Jason Ricci. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say anything. Maybe Jason's watching the pod and he hasn't talked to him yet. But he's an ex-Bellator fighter.
We're talking to him. We'll see what's going on.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But I'm trying to get him to come down too. And a couple of other guys. Felix, our good friend Felix, is going to be the general manager of the gym. Also black belt in jiu-jitsu. Who's also going to be running classes. We're trying to get BJ Penn for the grand opening. You know, it's not confirmed yet, but you know, especially what's going on in Hawaii. Hopefully, all of that gets resolved. And I donated to his cause. Donate to Hawaii. Just go to just Google BJ Penn, and you'll see how to donate for the Maui cause. And
You watched the pod with him and Joe and stuff?
yes.
You heard how they're talking about like taking part of the land from the owners? That's crazy.
It's
That's
called
crazy.
eminent domain. It happens, but I
Eminent
hope
domain. Yeah, that's what
I
happened with
hope
them.
it doesn't happen.
That happened to us right when they were building 275.
Yeah, yeah.
They in the Tampa area. They pulled the eminent domain and took that land away from some of the people that were living there.
Yeah, that's generational land, man. They can
Mhm.
just come in and just take it like that.
Yeah, eminent domain. That shit happens.
They're already driving all Hawaiians out of Hawaii because it's so expensive to live there. You know, people are moving in from the States and it's driving the Hawaiian natives away from Hawaii.
But see,
out of
I mean,
Hawaii.
we're that's happening right now here in our area as well. Because if you think
Same
about
P
it,
locals.
Yeah.
Moving out. Moving
Let me
down
give
to
you an
like
extreme
Ruskin.
example as well. In China, I just learned about this in 2047. They finally have that agreement that's going to end up being fulfilled, and China's finally going to take over Hong Kong.
You can
Oh,
turn
no
your mic
shit.
back
I
up.
thought they did already.
Turn it up.
You can turn your mic back up, yeah.
they're gonna take over Hong
Because it wasn't
Kong.
that.
Hong
That's,
Kong used to be like the last.
it was part of England,
Correct.
but it's been a long time. China already. Hong Kong is part of China.
Yeah. So it's part of the Republic of China, but it's still considered.
It's its
Hong
own
Kong is
thing.
still considered its own thing
Yeah.
until 2047 because England handed it over, but they basically just said, "Hey, these guys are going to be part of you, but take it easy on them, don't scare them away. Slowly integrate them into your culture." Which a lot of people from Hong Kong, they don't identify themselves as either from China or England. They identify themselves as Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So
Now, since we're talking about a gym, right? Is that where you're gonna go with this? I see a smile on your face. Since we're talking about a gym, we got a little surprisey prize for the guests and for ourselves as well.
excuse me.
So
So
go ahead.
I've been seeing this trend a lot, and it's started off. I saw it on Joe Rogan, and I actually saw it on a couple other podcasts now. So I decided to get my hand on some myself. Right here, ladies and gentlemen.
What's
Or
this?
Put it
gentlemen
on
in the
camera
room.
so we can see what you're showing.
These are the smelling salts that powerlifters use when they're about to like lift something crazy heavy. You'll see a lot of the Olympians and powerlifter guys they use this. Basically, it's like a dragon shit up your nose. It's the best way I can describe it.
Can I shake it on my steak?
You definitely don't want to take it out of this bottle. So, you guys ready to get yourself a little wake up call?
I said, okay, guys. So I said, let's do it. So just to describe it, how it smells, it's if any of you
I
have,
You
opened
already
the bottle.
tried it?
I've had these before when I was younger. When I used to do wrestling, we would smell these right before the competitions and stuff like that.
So,
I
sorry.
smell it already. What the fuck?
Another
So
thing.
the best way- go ahead.
Another thing I forgot to mention was these are the strongest ones that you can find. I literally
Damn,
Googled what's the strongest ones, and I found those on Amazon. And
Why don't we do this at the end of the pod?
No, we can do it right now.
You're gonna-
I think we
I
can do it
think-
right now.
I think-
We can do it
I
right
think
now.
right now is the time.
So just to
You
give you an
cracked
idea,
it
guys.
open and it's making my eyes tear.
Well, then hand it to Kevin.
Let's get this over with.
So guys, just to give you an idea, it's like if you ever had a cat or you walked in somebody's house, had a cat, and they didn't clean the cat litter box, and the cat pissed everywhere. That's exactly what it sounds like, except multiplied by 1,000.
Get Kevin here. Please do not throw the bottle. That's all I can ask.
I almost did. Oh my goodness.
I'm waiting for the after.
Afterbird.
Yeah.
just
Let's
Oh my
go.
God, my eyes are
Let's
watering.
go.
don't put. I wouldn't go too close to the bottle. You don't have to go too close.
Damn, son. Where'd you find this? Bro, it's just one of my nostrils.
That's water. That's water right there.
Oh shit.
You got this, brother.
It makes you tear up.
It does. I'm still tearing up.
Let's go!
Ozzy,
What's up?
Ozzy could lift up this house right now.
Hell yeah, let's go!
All right, guys, let's do this. Let's do
For
this.
those on headphones, let's go!
That's what it felt like to my nose.
Oh, this was worth it.
Whoa.
Oh, Mickey, don't think you're gonna do it over there all by yourself. You better stand yourself up and come over here.
Bro, it feels like somebody took just like needles and knives and just
Let me
jabbed
read
it
it.
in your
Straight
brain,
into
into
your
your
nose.
brain.
Let me read it.
Woo! I think I won't be able to smell shit ever in my life again.
Oh,
Hey, I'm going for seconds.
you like Theo Vaughn?
Yeah, I know, right?
You like Theo Vaughn? Oh shit!
Oh boy, literally.
Ozzy
my-
got balls. Oh shit!
Okay, the trick is to go in through your nose and go out through your mouth.
Oh, again? He's going in again?
Keep it in there, bro.
Let me see that. Let me see.
Oh my god, this shit is
Oh,
bad.
man.
Okay, the third time was a mistake.
It's
I'm
like,
going. I'm going.
What was it? Fucking nuclear reactor.
yeah, it's
I
like,
need water. Excuse me.
Ah!
I need water. Oh, thank you.
There's water right. That's your cup, bro. That's literally yours. I brought it for you. Oh! Ah!
God.
Ah!
Damn, I'm still fucking.
We're all struggling here, guys. All of us are struggling. here
Oh
right
my god!
Did you take a whiff?
Oh!
I got one.
It hit my right nostril like a fucking truck.
Yeah, it did.
now. Bro,
It hurts.
hit the
It
left
literally
one.
hurts.
Don't make it jealous.
I don't think we're doing this right. I don't think we're supposed to do this.
I mean, we're not lifting
Pussy.
anything. We're just doing it.
Go ahead, Biggie. Oh!
I don't think we're supposed to do this.
Call Arthur. Tell him to come in here. Arthur, bring your big nose in here.
Oh!
Boys.
Oh!
Bruh,
It hurts.
mine still hurts. My head hurts. I got a fucking headache. I never have
Alright,
headache.
I gotta be
Arturo,
honest.
let's go.
I gotta be honest with you guys. I gave him a try on Tuesday when I got him, but I did it from like 10 inches away, and that shit still made me. Ah!
I don't think you're supposed
Look
to.
at that red nose. Ah.
Guys, I don't think you're supposed to get that close.
I don't think you're supposed
I mean,
to
I
get
got
this
pretty
close.
close too.
Ah! It was only $15.
Does like the smell go away?
They say it has 100 uses.
So 100 sniffs.
100 opens and closes,
It's
basically.
like a vape.
It's got 100 puffs. Bro, my hands are literally numb. Like my hands are tingly.
I don't think we're supposed to smell it this way.
Let's find a junkie and give him $100 to do a line.
Oh no. We're not trying to kill people, bro. We're not trying to kill
$100 for a
people.
line, $500 for the second one.
I think whoever does a line of that stuff goes to the hospital.
I think I need
It's
to
like
go
the
to the
TikTok
hospital
trend. No,
now.
you're gonna
Shit.
Take a lot.
It says
Can't
no
stop
volume,
breathing.
no sound, can't hear.
I think I killed,
Ha, ha, ha.
like I did. I think
Oh,
I
never
really
mind,
killed
Beto.
receptors in my nose. I
I think
did.
so.
In my brain too.
Oh, fuck.
Hey,
Does anyone have a headache?
He's asking if Miggy turned off the sound.
What sound?
there's no sound.
No sound. Oh, shit.
No sound.
I think the computer took a whiff.
Yeah.
The computer got fucked.
There's audio coming from guests.
This coming from guests?
I heard that.
Maybe it wasn't on that scene you put
There's sound. I hear
in your
it.
face.
I hear it.
It's on mainstream.
Here's sound. Here's sound.
No sound. Oh, shit.
Burning
Yeah,
your
there
nose.
is. Turn
line.
up your sound. Stop.
Arthur, that bullshit Android you guys is the only
stop,
problem
stop.
there
You
is.
There's
drinking,
sound.
bro. You drinking too much.
Come join. Come in here. You'll hear us.
It's giving me that same effect of when I have allergies. Like there's just like this one tickle there that I can't get to go away. So I keep sneezing. Oh. So how you guys feel now?
I feel great.
I don't. I got a headache. Like I got a really bad
The
headache.
back of my neck is sweating.
You want something, Jay?
I don't think I took a
Huh?
hit like
You want some
guys.
pill or something?
No, I need to sneeze or something. I don't know what I need.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go for the third one.
There you go.
Oh, Mickey's going in again. I'm not.
No, you're the producer, bro. Don't fuck it up.
Now the video's gonna go away.
Yeah.
And we back, guys.
Orale, let's go.
Hold on. I gotta
Smell it.
How many times have I sneezed? Do we get a sneeze counter? Like holy shit!
Couple.
Oh my
This
god.
whole
I'm
room
getting a heart
smells like
attack, dude.
sneeze now.
It smells like
Woo!
everything.
Open that door, Jay. Open that door. It's hot in here. Oh my god! We just crippled my host, guys.
Yeah, Jay just quit.
Let's get a medical opinion. Call the doctor in here.
Jay
Please
just
say
quit. Yeah,
again,
call
no
doctor.
sound.
Let doctor sniff it.
It's nuggets scene.
Hey, I don't know. They're saying. I think when you switch them from.
We'll change it.
I don't remember what else you
Jay
were
looks
supposed
like
to
he
talk
just
about.
got
Come on,
COVID
Jay,
from
get
sniffing
your
that.
shit together.
Jay
You good,
looks
Jay?
sick. It was like this.
My hands are
looks
still
sick.
tingly.
Mine are just really sweaty.
The best thing to do is to have the least amount of stuff in the setup. So I basically simplifies the setup. And so sorry about the technical difficulty.
Still a work in progress, but
Still a work in progress. It's fucking GhettoRig. What else do you want me to tell him? It's GhettoRig. How's my host doing?
Huh?
How's my co-host doing over there?
Good. Except Cole's just. I think might have fucked up some of these
You're good.
headphones.
Those come out. Just
Oh.
make sure that the letter is pointed towards the outside of the headphone.
Cool.
And then you do have to push a little hard. Yeah, there you go.
Jay got discombobulated from that.
Jay, you said you had stuff ready for us today. I don't remember anything I had. So
Oh yeah, well, I do have some stuff. You can pull up on the Discord if you can pull up on the
I got
Discord.
you. I got it, Mickey.
And then if you pull up on a Discord, so I think, so there was this TikTok that went viral, and you can tell you a little bit more about it, and I'll tell you when to go. Just scroll down a bit. Yeah, right there.
The last
So
one.
the lady, yeah. So this thing that went viral, and apparently this lady was offered
Put that on this.
was
monitor
offered
for me.
a bump in a salary, like an upgrade or what do you call it? Here, after single mom on government assistance is offered a promotion, she does the math and realizes she cannot afford to make more money. And basically, this lady goes on a TikTok.
let me do something here real quick.
So go down, huh? Still recovering. Yeah, go down and play that
Display
TikTok.
capture.
Go down and play that
Second.
TikTok.
Wait a second, hold on. I'm just adding it so they can actually see it. There we go. All right, you're good.
Yeah, so go down. Yeah, play that. Play that.
sound is not going through for them, by the way. He's calling.
What happened, nigga? What happened, doctor?
There's no sound.
No, there's no sound for this right now. It's not going through for them.
Make sure. Oh, the audio input capture that says this PC on main scene. You need to paste that.
For nothing less, I would do it for more. But I can't take.
All right, pause it. Enough.
Oh, my bad.
Actually, keep going. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, keep going.
This is before taxes, okay? This is what they count. This is what they count on, food stamps, child care, all that stuff. This is what they count. They don't count what you're actually taking home, because what I'm actually taking home is $1,160 times that by 2. This is how much I'm actually getting. $2,320, right? This is how much they look at. $2,720, okay? So now that I'm making $17 an hour, right, my bills are lower because I'm on subsidized renting. So my rent is low, right? So this is how much my bills average out a month. $1,867, right? I don't pay for food because I get help. I don't pay for healthcare because I get help, because I'm only taking home this, right? Daycare, I get help. It's subsidized. So I only pay $208 for all my kids. All my kids. Okay? So that equals out to $2,075, okay? So now you take that, you go $2,320, right? Minus the $2,070, I come out on top. I can save this. Or I can use it for the essentials that we all need.
So here's the difference. She was saying with government assistance, she keeps $240, $250. Without government assistance, with this raise, right, she would keep only $28, right? So they're giving her double the raise of what she's making. It's 100%
$10 more an hour.
About 10.
Yeah, $10 more an hour.
Go. Zeus.
So my thing is this: they're already giving her double the amount, right? If she's missing $240, the difference is $240. Why don't you ask for that $240 and get off government assistance? Yeah, you want to take the job. You said you want to take the job. They're already giving you double the salary what you're making right now. Why don't you ask for $240 more and get off the government assistance? You think they're gonna say no to $240 fucking dollars after they gave you $30,000?
You got a point.
Do you see what I'm saying?
You got a point.
If government assistance bothers you so much,
the government assistance is for the health care, for the food stamps.
yeah, but she did the numbers. She did the numbers.
No, I see that, but it's only 3 things. Well, subsidized rent also.
her rent
subsidized rent, food, healthcare, and then the child care, right? Those things. But her company is willing to pay for all those things. All she needs to do is ask for $240 extra. They're already giving her $30,000 more.
Yeah.
Why don't you saying you want to get off of it? Why don't you get off of it? And the whole fucking thing is, the sisterhood Uberalis is out there. Oh my God, I feel so bad for her. She needs to go through this. Blah, 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 blah. They're already giving her that.
Listen, I have some problems with the numbers. $500 a week of food.
That was a imaginary number. She made up
number, but then that $28 is a made up number too.
Correct.
Because you don't have to spend $2,000 on food.
Well,
you can go to
because the whole thing is she could have done those numbers by saying how much money do I spend, how much money do I get on WIC, and plus how much extra do I spend on food.
And
if
get
she doesn't
the
spend
actual
anything spending,
numbers.
that's your actual number that you're spending on food.
Yeah.
I think
so technically,
I understand what you're saying with the problem with the numbers is that your difference here is a small number of $245, but then you're making estimates of 500 here, 400 there, right? It's kind of like, how are you going to be accurate?
Now the healthcare was probably more.
No, well, that's the issue. The companies usually that give you salary, those companies that usually give you the salary, usually have some sort of a healthcare plan that is also subsidized, right? Like you're not paying for the healthcare. My point here is
you're still paying for healthcare.
So there's a couple of things that I find it wrong. First, she's saying you want to get off the government assistance, but she's not doing that, even though she could have asked for $240 more. Number two thing that I see wrong here, she's a single mother of 3. Why is she a single mother of 3?
Where is the
Where's the baby daddy? Where is the
Not-
child support?
with the child? Well, we don't know. He could have been a father of all 3, and he could have passed.
He could have passed.
We don't
That's
know.
the only unique situation that I would
He
understand.
could be in jail.
Now, why did you pick somebody that's going to go to jail? That's my question.
Well, anything could
And
have
had 3 children with him.
Anything could have happened. I'm gonna be devil's advocate. Anything could have happened, but the problem that I'm having is that don't spend $2,000 a month in food. Spend $2,800
no.
in food, and there's your $200.
So no, so I don't know exactly what.
Unless that $500 was a monthly and not a weekly.
No, that was a weekly. She was saying weekly.
Then $2,000 in food.
No,
my thing is, I'm with the same problem with you. When you're gonna do this
If
whole
you're buying
whiteboard
McDonald's
breakdown
every day-
and put these numbers together, be fucking accurate.
See, but here's the issue. The issue is you get a. I'm a single mother of 3. I'm a single mother of 3. She repeated that shit 4 times before she started her video. But then most people hear that and they're like, "Oh my god, no!"
You think she's looking for pity party?
Pity party. That's exactly what it is. Because next thing is to open a GoFundMe and somebody's gonna give her money because they feel bad for her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
You know what I would have done? I will find out what that cutoff is and just be like, "Hey man, I'll do that job for less.
yeah,
Just give me that cutoff."
yeah, yeah,
Find out exactly where you can
Yeah.
keep all your help and
yeah. Because
make as much money
$60,000.
Well, I'm looking at 17 versus $28 an hour. That's $11. What's the cutoff? Is the cutoff at 25?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Just put me at my limit where I can keep all my help.
Exactly. Just give
And it's
me-
only gonna help. It's only gonna help them because they technically just paying you less.
exactly. Or ask for an
But-
extra $200 a month.
But see,
Do
this
that
is
job.
the thing. This is the thing. She's a burden on a system, on the system. She's a burden on the system. System has to pay her. She has an opportunity to get out of it. But yet she chooses not to get out of it by saying, "Well, I'm going to make $240 less." Ask for the $240. Ask for $1,000
things
more.
that she's not taking into consideration. Also, the child tax credit. She will get a tax credit for her 3 kids.
Of
on her
course
tax
she'll get all
return.
that.
But she needs to make the bigger amount of money. You know what I mean? She will get less taxes taken out and a bigger refund at the end of the year.
So the
making the $60,000.
A
My
lot. It's gonna
thing
be a
is-
lot more than an extra $245.
Yeah.
my thing is the
lot
system. My thing is the system itself.
I get what you're saying. Like, if at this point, if she can stand up on her own 2 feet, like she should be.
She should be
shouldn't
correct.
thinking- right. I get what
correct.
you're saying.
And the second thing is the system is set up in a way where this single mother wants to stay a single mother and wants to be on government assistance. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She wants to be constantly supported by the taxpayers because she's going to make $240 less.
It's very difficult to not stay a single mother when who's gonna marry her having 3 kids.
Well, see that she should have thought about that before.
That's a
I
whole
hate
nother
to say
problem.
it. That's a whole
Yeah,
another
but,
problem.
I mean, when I was young, I made a lot of mistakes. The problem is that
Yeah, but
I
you're not
walked
the
away
same,
without
man.
kids. When I was young, I spent 6 months and 20 days in jail for growing marijuana.
Yeah.
That was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that.
Okay.
You know, it was a mistake. It cost me 6 months and 20 days of my life.
Okay. But then you're out, right?
Right, but when you get pregnant, how you know, she was obviously with a dude through 2 pregnancies, and then he left after the 3rd, or whatever happened to that man. We don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So my thing was, why did you pick so terribly? Now I'm assuming that this is a picking situation, and if the father passed away, I get it. You know, it's all that happens. But if he didn't pass away and you pick this guy like that, that's a deadbeat, doesn't take care of their kids, and now you have to be a single mother on food stamps as an assistant. So there's so many things that are wrong with this video.
It's a burden to the system, and there's a lot of things.
And I'm not.
A lot of things could help the economy in this country with proper education. You know, educate people not to eat so much junk food, so we don't have to rely so much on healthcare, and you don't have the healthcare system doesn't have to spend so much money to take care of people that are obese and fat, and with diabetics that could definitely be reversed. Little things like this, like teach a lady, hey, don't start popping out kids if you don't have a secure future yet.
Yeah, so there's so many things that are wrong with this video.
Education.
And the one thing that bothers me most is, we're sitting here, we're thinking about this logically, because what's getting my intensity up is because I see the ways she can get out of it, and she could literally better her situation. She could like this is what she's doing on top of that. She could gain more experience by doing a job that has more responsibilities, which would set her CV. Now she would have another field to add to her. Now she would have another field to add to her resume, where she could get a better job, a different job, because she has different experience. She adds something to her pocket.
Give me the bottle. Give me the bottle. Give me
But
the
yet
bottle.
she chooses.
I see him.
Yeah, but yet she
End up with
chooses
smelling
not
salts
to
on
do
the
that.
couch.
Yeah, but yet she chooses not to do that because all she could see is like, I'm making $200 less. If you're making $200 less, ask for the 200. They're already giving you 30,000. You could ask for 1,000. They'll give you more. They'll give you $1,000 more a year. They'll give you $1,000 more. If 200 you're missing on your monthly, so ask for $2,000 more. Ask for $3,000. They gave you 30,000. Ask for a 15% raise. They will give you that money.
$200 a month. It's nothing. It's just an extra $200 a month.
And at the end of the day, guess what's going to happen to those $200? Just like she has those $200, she's going to waste those $200 just as easily. So the problem here is multi-pronged. And I also don't like when people get together and they're having this pity party and like, oh my God, I feel so bad for her. Why? Why do you feel bad for her? For what reason?
Yeah.
And, unfortunately, my opinion is like, he's an asshole. He has no heart. He doesn't think, well, like... It doesn't make sense.
It's hard to judge other people.
I'm not judging, but it doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
2 plus 2 is 4.
She has the opportunity to get out. I would get out of that situation.
100%.
You're putting experience on your resume. You're elevating your self-worth.
And you're gaining a skill most likely with this new job.
Yes, of course.
You know what I mean? Which will eventually set you up to get a better job later down the road.
I think it's better to make $60,000 a year than to be on government assistance.
Even if you're gonna end up doing the same.
I take pride that I've never taken a dime from the government.
That's it.
Never.
That's it. And then that happened. That happened to us when we first came, and then we waited in line the first day. My mom, she got to there. Is like, well, you have to do all this paper. You have to do all this shit. I was like, all right, no, we're not doing this. I'm gonna do everything so you can. We don't need to worry about the fucking government. I said, so the bottom line is, like.
I understand where you're coming from in the sense you have a chance to better yourself. Yes, you can't get.
You're making the same thing, fine, but you're bettering yourself.
Basically the same thing.
And she's like, "Well, I'm not gonna do all that extra work for less pay." Like, if I told you today, you're making $30,000 on a government assistance, but I'm gonna use $60,000 to collect shit out of sewers, what would you choose?
Collect shit out of sewers is one thing, but she's getting a promotion at her current job. That's a whole nother thing. That's even way better.
All right, let me promote you to the head shit collector.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, she's getting an actual promotion in her job currently, which is
Anyway.
clearly a sign that you can move up, so you can continue to move up.
We can put a fan in this room.
We can open the door if you want to do.
All right, guys. So let's go on another topic here. I have a pretty interesting one. Go pull one up. Future cars worth waiting for. So let's switch up the thing. Go up. Yeah, there you go. That one right there. So let's see what y'all guys think, and do we agree with this or not? So the first one is Aston Martin Vanquish.
Worth waiting for?
Yeah.
Worth waiting for? To whom?
This one, $300,000. North of $300,000.
Right, exactly.
So if you're in the market for a supercar, it's definitely worth waiting for. 2024.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What do y'all think?
If I'm in the market, so it looks like this. It's a replacement for a Huracan or a McLaren 720S or 765. I don't know. I think I'd still probably go with the McLaren.
You would go with McLaren? I'd go with the Huracan probably. I'd still go with Huracan. Or Ferrari F8.
Forget McLaren. Forget Ferrari. The Vanquish is literally a Mercedes. It's got a Mercedes engine. They're proven. The McLaren, the maintenance on the McLaren, is horrible. You cannot buy, if you break a tie rod end, you cannot buy a tie rod end. You gotta buy the whole rack and pinion.
So BMW i8.
Definitely.
I didn't
not
like
a
the
fan.
first one.
I came very close to getting the first
So-
one because it was 65,000. It was very cheap.
So look at that backside, right by the back wheel. You see they added that wing. I'm glad they fixed that because there's if anybody ever sees an i8, pay attention. Right, you see that right by the back wheel
Yeah,
below. No, go down. Right by the tire on the bottom. There's that wing. There's that silver wing, right?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
You see it? On the ones right now, it's got a hole in it. It's literally a hole, a space. So I'm glad they put that in there because it looks much better now.
I don't know. I don't even.
I
like
like
the
it.
car.
I mean, the front looks insane.
I hope the doors
front
open
looks
like the other
insane.
ones.
Yeah,
But-
I don't know how much I'm all about that.
That's $150,000.
Cadillac Celestiq, nah, $300,000 Cadillac. You can shove this, where?
Yeah.
Super deep. I don't want it.
Corvette
Chevy Corvette
SUV.
SUV.
What the
Corvette
fuck?
SUV, I've seen that before.
No.
Badass.
6.2
No.
liter V8.
I think
So
it's
GM
badass.
is doing the same thing as Ford, huh?
Mustang
With their
did,
goddamn
exactly.
Mustang.
But it's
They're
not electric.
lucky.
No.
It's not electric.
No.
That's all I
No.
can say.
Yeah.
They're doing the same thing as Lamborghini is doing.
There
as
you
Ferrari
go.
is
They're
doing.
doing the same thing that Lamborghini's doing.
I think it looks
But
badass,
they're
personal
calling it a
opinion.
Corvette. That's the problem that I have. Why? It's not a Corvette.
Can we just give it a
That
different
is
name?
sacrilege.
I think
it's
what-
heresy.
I think what they're
the
gonna
Corvette
do.
has been an iconic vehicle
Yeah.
for over 50 years. Why name it a freaking Corvette?
You know what they're gonna do because they're gonna separate Corvette, just kind of like what Dodge and Ram did. They separated Ram, and I think they're gonna separate the name Corvette as its own little standalone.
Maybe, but that's heresy. Forget that. I mean, it looks cool, but it's not a
but
Corvette. It's
I-
not a
Supercharged
Corvette.
6.2.
understand exactly.
I
I
think it's
see
gonna
what the
put us on
Mustang.
power.
Am I
It's
good?
similar to what the Mustang did. They should not.
They
take
shouldn't
that.
have named it the Mustang.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
I
we're
know what you
getting the ZR1.
Yeah, they're all right.
ZR1, yeah.
I don't like
It's
Corvettes.
just supercharged, isn't it?
That looks cool.
Hey,
but it's an
Mickey,
EV
when you
that
switch
makes
scenes,
sound.
when you
looks like
switch
a-
scenes,
Dodge
It
and
sounds like a
GTA5.
muscle car, and it's all digital sound coming through a speaker.
I don't know how much I like that idea.
No, it's stupid.
Well, it does that thing. Yeah, that's annoying. No, yeah, turn that off.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
It looks cool though.
No,
Looks really
thank you.
cool.
I don't know.
What is this?
Ferrari.
Ferrari.
But is it like a coupe? It's got 2 doors only.
I don't know what
It's-
that is.
Ferrari
Door in the
has a similar vehicle right now. That's a little SUV or a wagon, if you will.
The GTC Lusso.
Yeah.
It's
And
funny. Emily was sending me a picture yesterday or today of
We have
guy-
a customer
client.
that
Yeah.
comes over with that vehicle.
So they're talking about as an SUV. They're saying it's gonna go against Bentiag
Naturally
and
aspirated
Lamborghini
V12.
Urus and Rolls Royce Cullinan.
Yeah,
I
why
don't
not?
think so.
More power, more choices.
That's
That one
badass.
kind of looks. That one looks badass.
Yes.
Badass.
That one looks badass.
Yes.
Mustang Raptor looks badass.
Yes, please bring that.
Yeah,
I
I, would
love
drive
Mustangs.
that. I would drive
100%.
that. Yeah, that looks badass. $90,000. That looks badass.
It looks like it would go for
You
more.
need that, and you need the Baja Ready Raptor next
Yeah,
to each other. In your
that
house.
that
I
that
remember when they
Mustang.
released that video of the Baja one going down the road next to like I think it was a Mustang hauling ass, and at the same time the Baja car just sitting next to it, going over a bunch of dunes. Thing had like I don't know, like 12-inch suspension travel, and the thing was just going flat, like 80 miles an hour over dunes, and the
You see the
truck's just
tires,
like yeah.
So what I'm trying to say, look,
Yeah.
to me, that Mustang, whatever, like when you look at the original Mustang and the rehaul they did to make it look like this, is what Toyota 4Runner should do to their fucking cars.
It looks like they kind of like
In my opinion.
kind of like the new Bronco look into the
Yeah.
front.
Yeah, I
I
was
think
just
it's
about to say
probably
I don't
gonna be
know
on a
what they
Bronco
did with that
chassis,
front
no?
end, but I'm not the biggest fan. I like the rest of the car.
Yeah, it looks badass. When sitting high on those tires like that,
Yes.
it's badass.
That thing looks like it's ready for
Make that, please.
a rally.
Genesis GV90,
it's a
so it's
Hyundai.
gonna be like a Hyundai.
That's so vanilla right there. But I wouldn't drive that.
It is very.
You wouldn't?
Nah.
Why not?
It's a sissy car.
It's gonna
Hummer
be
EV.
Hummer, and it's an E vehicle, EV. 1,000
Yeah, that's
horsepower.
already out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I seen a couple of them.
Badass car. I think it's nice. I think it looks okay.
Honda
I pre-ordered one.
Prologue,
And
I don't know.
I
Huh?
changed my mind at the end. I pre-ordered a Hummer. They sent me the thing. It's like, hey, it's time to customize yours. I'm like, hi. No, it's okay.
Honda Prologue. Is this going to be an EV?
EV
Or no?
looks like an EV.
Yeah, it looks new electric crossover.
Accurate version of
Just
Colt
another,
ZDX.
just another mom car.
Yep.
For the electrics. Ooh,
That
this
looks cool.
nice.
Yes,
That looks
please
cool.
make that.
That Lexus looks cool.
I want more.
I
pictures.
highly
right?
doubt. I highly doubt the original is gonna look anything like
Anything
it.
like that, yeah.
Because Lexus is fucking notorious. They'll
Yo,
make
you
the
know
cars
what-
look really nice, and then they design it like, bruh.
You know what those fins
The
reminded me
LFA.
of on the back?
The LFA was
LFA.
exactly how they.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The back reminds me
LFA,
of the LFA, but then the curves on the side and like the doors and the roof just looks like the new Supra to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a Mercedes
Kind of gives
GT.
me like a Supra or even like Porsche vibes in a sense.
It reminds me of the Mercedes GT.
But that's gonna be like an LFA price, I think. They're gonna be in that
Yes.
high end
that's
price.
a $400,000, $500,000
It's
car.
like
I think
And
that
it's
if
electric.
top 10, top 5 cars, if I had to have
One
my
of the
collection,
LFA.
LFA.
Yeah.
I would definitely have an LFA
I
in
love
there.
the LFA.
Just the sound. It's
You-
simply
you
just
know
the
what I
sound
would
that got
love
me.
to have in my
Insane,
collection?
sounds insane.
Acura NSX.
The
the
older
new
one or the new
or
one?
the old one.
The new one, not
The
the,
new
old one. Old one, ugh, caca.
You don't like the old? What?
Nah.
You're insane.
I don't like all cars, man.
And
No?
neither do
I
I.
mean, that's preference.
Neither do
No,
I, man.
I like ABS brakes.
Yeah.
I like airbags.
Yeah. Neither do I. I don't like
Ah,
old
shit.
cars either.
You know what? I'm very hypocritical because I like cars. I like the muscle cars from the late '60s, early '70s,
Mm-hmm.
but not as a daily driver, just as a collectible.
Oh, yes.
something
You
Yeah.
know, I don't know. When I was growing up, I liked muscle cars a little bit, but as I've gotten older, I've become the biggest hater against muscle cars.
I grew up in the '80s, so I also like some of the '80s cars, the Monte Carlo, the Grand National, the freaking Typhoon. Oh, I love.
I heard Rogan and someone talking about the other day how the design of cars just started going down once you got into the 80s and 90s due to they were saying that they were attaching it to the ban on psychedelics.
Yeah, it's possible.
Just because the cars
Yeah,
literally
yeah,
became
yeah.
very plain compared to like the 60s and 70s, like the actual designs were a lot
It was
more
government
artistic.
regulation, my friend. You have to start making the cars, crash proof and roll proof and put.
Yeah.
That C63 though looks nice. That it's a C class.
doesn't look very
Different.
from the ones out now.
No,
The front end
it's-
looks a little taller.
And longer, in my opinion.
Who
I
likes
like
what
it.
BMW has done to their newer cars?
I don't like it,
How-
man.
how-
Those big
how's-
grills,
Yeah,
big circles. I don't
They
know,
make
man.
they make aftermarket bumpers for that car that make it look so good, but when it comes out with those ginormous like grill thingies, that it doesn't look good to me. But they make aftermarket bumpers where they make them like more small and more square, where it looks like that's how it should have
Whoa!
looked.
Yes,
Nissan Maxima.
yes. I don't care for a Maxima, but I like to see that on the road.
Yeah, but they're not gonna. It's not gonna look like it. It's not nothing like
they
it.
need to.
I mean, they could. I really do
I-
think they
I
could
mean-
make a car that looks like that. Like, if
Yeah.
you would have told me 5-7 years ago, I would have said no. But like with the
My
Teslas
man,
and
we
new cars,
we
and
are.
stuff,
I used to watch a show called Beyond 2000 back in the '90s, that would show you the technologies of Beyond 2000, and they would show you this flying cars and all
Was
this
it that one
futuristic. What's that?
Was it a cartoon?
No. It was an actual show on.
remember
It was
seeing a
Science
clip or
Channel,
something like
Discovery
that.
Channel, something like that. It was called Beyond 2000. I used to always love to watch that show, and the Popular Mechanics magazines and Popular Science, and used to dream of the future. Well, we're 23 years into that future. Where's my flying car?
Right?
But they made one. They just made one.
what was it?
Not
didn't,
really.
Didn't we already pass the year?
They have
that,
got approved for it now.
that Doc and Marty came to. Didn't we already
Yeah,
pass
yeah,
that?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and it's nothing like that.
2015.
2015.
Yeah. They went
Shit.
from 19. He was in
It was
85.
10 years,
Went
almost
back
10
to
years past.
55, and then went up to 2015. So, and Nike did a big. They started selling the Mattel hoverboards and the Nike self-lace shoes.
Those Air Mags are still worth like thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And then they have like the original version that came out a long time ago that didn't self-lace, and then they re-released ones that
Yeah.
were self-lace with the lights and everything. Those go for I don't even know how much.
Like 20,000, I've seen them.
And then you have Whistling Diesel get a pair and go run in mud.
Yeah.
That shit's so
Have you
fucking
seen the video
hilarious, bro.
of his Ferrari catching on fire?
It's
He
funny.
doesn't
It's
care.
funny to see
that was
what
insane.
the movies used to depict the futures as, and then to get to the year, and then it's nothing like that. Blade Runner's one of those.
Yeah.
Also, like when you look at Back to the Future, for example, he goes to 2015. Where are the cell phones? Nobody has cell phones.
Yeah.
They were getting faxes in the bathroom. What the
Yeah, they predicted what they thought were going to be the advancements of time that continued, and they didn't realize that there's going to be whole new things that showed up and took over.
Yeah, exactly.
Like at that time, they did have it. Like I remember seeing the microwave. It wasn't even a microwave. It's like you just went in, they like pressed whatever they wanted, boom, and the food came up.
Yeah.
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
All right, go down. Let's see what we got next.
I think that Maxima's possible.
Ooh,
I
Boxer
don't
that
know,
came
man.
in that looks like that.
a new MR2.
I don't know, man. Looks.
You're
You know,
right.
yes, MR2, right? That's what it looks like.
MR2.
Or
It's
the new electric Porsche.
Yeah, the
of
front
it.
looks like the electric Porsche.
Yeah, kind of like the new Taycan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an EV. Oh, that's why.
That looks like a really small little EV driver's car kind
Yeah.
of thing. Like they're trying to make a driver's car into an EV, but
And you think this is gonna come out before the Tesla
It
Roadster?
reminds me of a
2025 probably. Everything's gonna come out before Tesla Roadster.
Miata.
yeah, right. But I don't know. This is the thing, right? The Boxster and the Cayman have always been kind of known for not really having like the power of the 911 and stuff. So it's kind of like you're getting your Porsche, but you're not getting like the raw
cheaper
power of a
They're-
Porsche.
they're
You're still
not-
getting the driver's
They're
car.
known not to have
Well,
the power of 911, but they're considered better race car for the circuit than the 911.
Yeah,
They're
for
more
circuit.
nimble. They're more
This is what
faster
I was
on
going to
corners.
say. So they're still a driver's car. They're still
Yeah.
a Porsche in that sense. They just don't have the same raw power that
Oh,
comes
yeah,
out
no,
of
no,
911.
there's
So
no
that's
one
what
here.
my question is how are they going to transfer that same kind of
Feel.
into these, because the Boxster and the Cayman aren't really known to having. I heard that.
I think this chair squeaking a little bit.
They're not really known for
Copy.
having a lot of power. So how much power are they going to put into these EVs, and how are they going to compete?
You know what's
against
gonna
something like the
happen? You're gonna go
Roadster?
into a corner and then you step on it. It's gonna go. So that's what's gonna happen. All right, so
Any
we
more
got
cars?
next.
Ram,
Ram
Dakota.
Dakota.
What, another Ram?
You just skip through going through it.
Yeah,
now. I don't know
yeah.
what that is.
What is this?
Scout SUV and Scout SUV by who?
I
Who
heard
makes
see
that?
some hamsters driving that.
Like
Looks like
Rivian,
a baby
maybe,
Land Rover.
or like a Rivian. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it reminds me of that.
Looks like a toy.
It's,
Yeah.
You can just tell it's
I will
EV.
stay away from
Ooh,
companies
that,
like that.
bro! If they make the Subi look like that,
Ooh, that's
if they
nice.
make the
I
Subi
like it.
look like that,
I don't know. I like it and hate it.
I like the
gold
idea
wheels?
of bringing the hatchback back. I think that's going to be a big win for them. But I don't know
There's
about
gonna
that
be a-
front end.
STI EV.
Oh, EV.
Yeah.
No.
scroll, bro, scroll.
A
Scroll.
WRX
Forget it.
STI is
Scroll.
no.
Don't ruin it.
Toyota MR2. Okay,
I like it.
it's like a Del Sol
that Porsche was
redesigned.
more of an
I don't know.
MR2
I
than
don't
this
know.
thing looks like an
Yeah,
MR2.
the
This-
Porsche was the one MR2.
This kind of looks like a mix-up of like a FRS and like a.
Some
Lexus.
It's
Lexus.
got the
Yeah.
front of a Prius.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
It looks like a
Pretty
catfish.
It's
ugly.
not very good looking, that's for sure.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
They're remaking the
Okay.
I've seen
buses?
this. They already.
These are gonna be
Okay.
probably
EV.
electric, no?
It's an EV,
I
no
don't care
power,
if it's
just
EV,
like the
that's-
original bus. I like it a lot. I
don't.
like it a lot, dude.
It reminds me of your old
looks
back
like
in the
they
day
have
days. That's
two-
why you like it.
I was
big
I
ones?
was very much a hippie back in the day.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with this right now? Nothing.
Dude, this is fun. It's a fun little SUV.
Man, get out of
I'm
here,
not.
bro.
I'm not gonna buy every vehicle
I'm
out
pretty
there,
sure
but I want to
Fluffy's
see the
gonna
stuff
have, like,
out
30
there,
of
man.
those.
Get out of here.
Yes, please do.
I like that. I like.
All right, guys. So that's
And
that.
Cybertruck.
That concludes. So there's a couple other things. Yeah, you can click on that.
This November,
This
I'm
one?
celebrating
Yeah.
my anniversary, my 3-year anniversary
Nice.
On
of
the way
my
to go to
$200
Cybertruck.
deposit of the Cybertruck.
Celebrating 3 years.
How many?
3 years.
Damn.
Millions of Americans are set to lose as a popular 401k benefit. Are you one of them? Here's what it's in.
Blah blah blah. Why you?
So
Why are we talking about?
because we always talk about things like this because it's part of the deal. Like So basically,
Jay likes
what they're
finance,
doing.
you know?
Yeah, what they're doing is basically if you're making they're cutting down on how much money you can make and also invest into 401k tax free, which right now they're trying to lower it to $140,000, which means if you make more money than $140,000, you cannot use the benefits of 401k And because the way 401k works, there's two types of 401k. There's
I
pre-tax
can go back to
401k.
chat right now, right?
Huh?
I can go back to chat.
Yeah. There's pre-tax 401k and there's post-tax 401k. The way it works, you can put your money pre-tax into 401k and it hopefully grows there. Since it's pre-tax, you're putting in a lot more, which means as time goes, it's going to grow a lot more. But when you take out that money, you're going to have to pay tax on the money that you've earned and put in. And basically, it's going to become income, right?
I'm 22. The 401k is...
401k is an investment
I know
account.
what it is. I'm saying, but I there's zero mind to that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
For me,
And
it's
all I
kind
know
of
is that there's
So
there's
post-tax-
a very small percentage of people actually making more than 140,000 a year.
No, so top 10% of the United States makes right now with the new numbers $160,000. So you're looking at about top 15% of the United States are gonna make 140 and above.
I would say still around top 10. Yeah.
So top 10% are gonna make that. So top 10% of your earners now will not be able to invest
Tax free.
tax free, basically.
Well, that's for
They're
you
gonna have to
motherfuckers
invest
that
with
voted for
taxes.
Biden. That's what you all get.
Yeah. So and I think that's kind of fucked up, because you should have the option, in my opinion, to invest one way or another way, and then choose how to do it, how you're gonna do it. Because after a certain point, like 401k, like it doesn't really make sense, right? And those are the people, those tax brackets, like people that make between 60 to about 140 are the ones that are paying most in taxes, because people that below 60k and above 60k, right, they don't pay as much in taxes as people that are in that middle bracket. That's the middle class, right? Like that's who's basically paying our taxes, and they're now putting this to milk the middle class even more. So that's what I don't like about it. So here's that little bit of news, guys, for you about the 401ks. Things are changing. But if you work for a company, or company offers you 401k, especially if they match, if you don't do it, you're leaving money on the table. Take the 100% match, which means, when I say 100% match, meaning if your company says up to this dollar will match you, you better make sure doing that, because that's money that you didn't make, but your company will give you for your retirement. If you're not taking that, you're wrong. Like, you should literally take that. You should literally do that, because you're leaving money on the table.
Yes.
So that's that. So let's see what else we had. I think I had one more news article for us. I had a couple of them, but yeah, that. So that one is a kind of a cool one. So in a desert, they found this ship that was long lost. It was a Portuguese ship, and they were thinking that due to the hurricane or bad weather, the way it was beat up, they're thinking it's bad weather. They found the ship, long lost, and they found a bunch of gold on it.
How far away from the ocean was it?
So scroll down a bit. I don't remember exactly how far away from the ocean, but it was in a desert. Keep going, a little bit more. This is from 1533. The ship is from 1533. The storm that caused the ship kind of pulled them into violent, keep going down. I don't know if they talked about it, or I kind of forgot. I think they talked about this, how far away it was.
It's
It was-
on the bottom. I've already scanned that.
It's all the way in the bottom?
No, I'm just scanning it. I don't see anything.
Yeah, it's in sub-Saharan Africa, right? So it's like in Sahara region of Africa. So it's pretty deep into the land. So the storm had to be pretty strong and like wash it all
How
the way to
long
the...
ago was this again? Like, how long ago was this ship
1533. That's when it
Wow.
disappeared.
100-year-old ship.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
500-year-old ship.
Portuguese
ship.
Yeah.
But can you imagine how cool that would be? Like that would that be, like you discovering the ship with like a bunch of gold on it and stuff like that?
Did they dig it out, or just the sand just eroded around it?
I think sand just eroded around it because it was in a Sahara.
That's
They
insane.
just kind of
That
revealed
is
it.
crazy.
Yeah. So that's as far as the news I had for you guys for today.
I'd like to find some
I was-
gold in my backyard.
Right? Oh, and by the way, guys, there's another piece of news that came out. It was mid this week. What do you guys think about the new iPhone? And the
I
new
haven't seen it. What does
Apple
it look like?
products.
Send it to
I think
Discord. I'll
like
put
It's
it
in
up.
there.
old
It's on the
titanium.
Discord.
It looks pretty cool.
Looks the
It's
same.
on Discord.
It has the
Yeah.
new USB-C
Only
thingy.
thing really that's near you is the USB-C, and the new camera is the.
All right, let's not talk about the iPhone 15. Let's talk about the Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm talking
Let's
about.
talk
That's
about
what
that.
I'm looking for.
So I
It's
thought
got-
they were going
it's
to use a
got-
Qualcomm chip. That's what I had heard.
No. It's got Apple is not going away from Apple Silicon ever again. They can control everything.
You had heard that, right? That they
No,
talked about going to
It would
Qualcomm.
never happen.
I heard that, and I was just like, "What?
It
They're
would
going
never-
away from their
They may use
Bionic
Qualcomm
chip?"
for the modem, not for the processor.
Got you.
So it's got a better camera, better processor, better battery life. The only that happens every iteration. We've made the best iPhone yet.
Yeah,
Of
yeah, they
course,
always say that
happens.
shit.
Better camera, better processor, better battery life. That's always the three things that the phone has that are new. Is the material. Oh well, if you like,
The titanium look of it.
exactly,
It doesn't have
then
glass anymore.
it has a glass back.
It does have a glass
Yes,
back?
it's only
Oh,
titanium frame,
okay.
and it's aluminium.
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 Aluminum.
Recycled aluminum.
Aluminum.
But it's only the outer frame that is titanium.
Titanium,
It's
yeah.
got a glass back,
Okay.
and
Are they ever going to
it's
introduce?
a glass. Yes, it's glass.
Yes,
back.
glass.
It's a glass back.
Are they ever going to introduce that thing they were talking about where you could kind of like charge between phones? And like, I know
Android has it. iPhone does it.
yeah, I wonder if they'll bring that.
But
You
it's
can
the
plug in a
USB-C,
phone
the
to an
material,
iPhone to charge it?
I
and
don't
the
think so.
action button. That's it. That's the three things that are new, and I'm in line to pre-order tomorrow.
All right.
I
So
want to get a new phone just because.
I am not getting that
I
phone.
change it every year.
So guys, so this girl, she gets on TikTok again, TikTok, and she complains about her $27,000 debt that she has by taking acting classes in school to have an acting major. And here, for those that are thinking to go back to school, here are the top 5 majors that will earn you the most money. Any guesses? What are going to be on the top 5?
Doctor, lawyer.
Software engineer,
Mm-hmm.
And 2 more:
programming.
software engineer, programming, same thing.
Okay.
Cybersecurity.
Okay.
And no. And then business degree.
So all of you are pretty close. So the first one obviously STEM, any of the STEM sciences, right? Going to be on there. So engineering, right? So on average, 10% of chemical engineers make more than $170,000. An average for a chemical engineer is $106,000. An average base salary for an actual engineer is about $100K, right? Pharmacists, another one, right, with an average around $120,000. Expected to grow to 146. There's that number right there. Computer science, Miggy, average is 105, right? Starting graduates will get a job at about 70,000, right? Fresh out of the out of the college. Veterinary medicine, average starting salary $122,000. That's starting.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that's actually made that.
Yep. Operations research is going to be 112. Median is $112,000. So there you have it, guys.
One last thing. We're about
So
to
your
close out.
acting degree or your psychology degree that you studied so hard for because you wanted to understand humans ain't gonna pay it. It's not on the list.
People
So-
that understand dogs are getting paid more than you.
Yep. People that. Yep. Unfortunately, people that cure animals getting paid more than you, and they're more needed in the world than you. So next time you're thinking about going to psychology because it's interesting to you, might want to think about it again. So
Did you? We're talking about Apple before we last closing note. That they were talking about maybe making into a whole subscription model, like the
Yeah.
iPhone itself. You saw that also.
They're already doing that.
Yeah, what
They're
do you
doing
think?
it now.
What do you think about that? Because I know
That's
you like
great.
I haven't heard
You
anything
just
about this.
basic-
What is?
Well, you can do it now. You can just pay $66 a month, and every year you turn in your phone and you get a new one, and you just keep paying the $66.
$66.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Why would you pay that?
that's through Apple directly.
It's like
That's through
leasing
Apple.
a car.
Yeah,
But $66, $70
Dang,
a
it's
month. That's steep. That's double the price that I'm paying.
This phone is $1,200,
Yeah.
right? And I change it every year.
Yeah. Okay.
$66 is not so bad. Now, with me is different because there's 5 people in my family. I get the newest, greatest, and the latest, and
5
then
times.
I hand it down, pass
Oh.
it back. You know, my youngest child is always like 2 or 3 generations behind.
So, but you can do that.
But
With
so are you, buddy. So this is what you get.
you can do that with T-Mobile.
Yes, you can, but Apple just want to get in the game. Also, why not?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is with T-Mobile, it's gonna cost you 3 times less a month. Not 3, but 2 times less a month.
But T-Mobile is subsidizing it. You know, this gives you the freedom to go to cricket or go. You're locked into T-Mobile.
Are you going to cricket or?
I'm not going to cricket, but I know people
So,
cricket.
the way I would put it is, with T-Mobile and other carriers, right? It's cheaper just because the fact that they're giving you're paying for service, right? So that's why they kind of give you this thing. So the good thing about with them is you don't necessarily, let's say a lot of plans will have it to where you can upgrade in a year, like you were just talking about, and they'll get rid of the
T-Mobile
debt.
just introduced that too.
And they get rid of the debt of your, like, for example, all of the phones most of the time are sold for 2 years, right? Like on a finance plan for 2 years. When
Yeah.
you go through Verizon, T-Mobile, any of these guys. And a lot of times with the plans that they offer, what they let you do is once you get to 50% of your thing paid off, so 1 year when the new phone comes out, they'll tell you, hey, if your phone's still in good condition, this and that, you can come in and give it to us. We'll get rid of your old debt and you start on the new one with the phone. Or if you wait to 2 years to upgrade, you can have the phone fully paid off, which I think is even a better advantage.
Yeah.
Because what you can do is when the new phones come out, they always have deals.
Always.
Always for turn in. When you can actually turn in the phone as yours to put towards credit towards the new one, that's probably the best way to save money if you ask me. Because most of the time they're giving you like upwards of $800-900 off, so you're like paying like $300 for this phone.
Yep. Now
But
I don't
if
think
you
it's
wait-
$800-900, but they give you a good chunk. Where
Bro, I'm telling you,
So-
sometimes
so
they'll give you more.
So,
Yeah.
what color are you getting? What color are we
I don't
getting?
give.
Oh, I'm not getting this new one.
I am.
This is already the newest one.
I
Yeah.
needed this.
Well,
Like
it's the
4
newest one until the
generations behind.
22nd, then it's not going to be the newest
Who
one.
cares? I'm gonna keep it for another year and get the other one.
I'm getting the blue one.
I'm getting the blue one.
Yeah.
I didn't even pay too many
I
attention to
have
the
the
colors.
purple one right now.
Chale.
I don't
Sissy
care,
boys.
bro. Give me the pink one. I just need another phone.
I mean,
I just
shit.
want USB-C.
When
I'm
this one
sick of
came out, it
having
looked
another
red,
fucking
and then it was
cable.
pink.
God damn it. Thank God it's gone. I hate freaking lightning. I hate it with a passion. I don't think I have lightning cable. I do because I have to charge my my AirPods Pro.
But do you hate it more than your micro cables?
Micro USB, yes. No, I hate micro USB.
Micro USB was worse.
That was bad.
Because you could, at least Lightning has the benefit of being double-sided, where you can put it either way. Like micro, you had to get it the right way.
Micro USB
Or you
was
fuck it
bad.
up.
And
Yeah.
you every time you had to look, are you putting it correctly?
No,
every time.
If you want to go down a dark road, what about when every phone had a proprietary cable?
Oh,
Yeah.
the ones with the pins?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was not.
It's
that
kind of
was
like
not
a
that
normal.
long
It was
ago.
like a normal DC, kind of like for a laptop thing. It was just really small sometimes.
Some are small, some are
some look
big.
like
That's what I mean.
30
They were.
pin
It's
connector.
just that same kind of like pin style
Pin-
charger that
Apple
was
had that shit.
proprietary.
Apple
I
had
thought
that
you
shit
picked
for a
another
bit.
one.
Like I
Yes.
had like an old iPod in the charger.
That's what I'm
was
saying.
Yeah.
Finally, a global
Yes.
standard. Thank you, European Union. They made because
Yeah, they were gonna ban that
Apple
shit.
Apple came in and said, "This year we made it with a USB-C." Like it was their idea. You got sued into fucking putting USB-C.
Yep. They were gonna ban that shit.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, half
Now,
of the phones
what
we're
I-
making
what
like
I-
that, might as well switch, you know?
What I hate is that they essentially handicap the iPhone 15 with the transfer speeds. And
Yes, unless you get that special cable or some shit.
No, which I also pre-ordered, but
That you have to get a special USB-C in order for it to work at the maximum speed, like
at 10
transferring
times speeds,
information.
yes.
That's gay.
That's
Well,
fucking
it's a
stupid, man.
Thunderbolt cable,
Yeah.
but if I don't understand why, because there's no chip in there. It's literally just one connection to another. You know, maybe the insulation of the wires.
They are
Bullshit.
just fucking with you.
Yes, they're 100%
They are
fucking
literally
with
just
you, man.
fucking with you.
Well, in all fairness, the iPhone 15 has the same chip as the iPhone 14. So
Well, don't-
Maybe
No,
it
the
has
iPhone
USB 2
15,
speed.
not the Pro. Pro has a better
It
chip.
depends on
No,
which
it
model,
has a
yeah.
new it has a new chip, so you can have the USB 3 speeds. But the USB 2, this is a decade old standard. You know, why is it still USB 2 in the freaking iPhone?
Well, I think
14?
iPhone
Yeah,
was
that
always
sounds really stupid that they're changing that across the different models.
so.
Well, nobody's really transferring data between their phones.
No
No
one.
one.
No
now,
one is.
now that you can take
cloud.
raw pictures with the new phone, I'm gonna take full advantage of this. You know, I have a gimbal, and I'm gonna start, getting video and things like that, and then you can put it into Lightroom or, put it into your Mac.
But you,
and you
cloud airdrop that will be faster probably.
No, it's not gonna be faster, dude. You're talking about big files. This is instantly right into the computer. You can work with them. You can do whatever you need to do. You shoot in RAW, and then you mix it however you want.
How big is that iPhone storage gonna have to be?
I ordered a terabyte, so
Yeah.
More than your computer.
Yeah. It is actually no. It's about what my computer has, the terabyte. But yeah. So guys, there you have it for today. Some news. I had some more things. There was a whole thing how actually Elon Musk has one of the biggest and fastest AI
Dojo computer.
Dojo. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I
Yep.
heard about this.
Yeah, and he was at
He's
the
mining?
summit.
He's mining?
No. He's not mining. It's a supercomputer, but specifically designed for AI driving.
Yeah, Elon Musk Dojo supercomputer added 70 billion, the value of BMW to Tesla market cap. So what exactly is it, right? Tesla Gonzo market cap is one blah 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 blah. It's added so basically this is a computer that is going it's trained that is going to teach AI and
How to drive.
How to drive. It's for their self-driving and things like that. So this is the most advanced.
It's gonna take visual input and analyze it and see. Oh, that's a cone. Oh, that's a person. That line. Stay here. It's gonna teach the car how to drive. How to be fully autonomous.
The computer is there to teach the AI that's going to go into the car.
No,
right?
The dojo, the AI is already there. The dojo is a supercomputer. It's essentially a chip, and you add more chips.
Yeah, but they said
it's essentially a
70 or
server
something
room full of
NVIDIA.
chip. It's equivalent to an A1 NVIDIA chip.
Yes.
No.
They said there's bunch of it's equivalent to like 70 or 80 of NVIDIA
I
chips or something
understand,
like
but
that.
it's not. It's in a server room. It's just server. It's just server. Thank you very much. This man understands me. This man loves me.
He saw you kind of dry, huh?
Yeah, and essentially, what it's doing is giving the AI more processing power to be able to do so many billions of calculations per second, to be able to be fully autonomous, to drive autonomously. But the AI is the artificial intelligence. It's not intelligent like a human. It's just with a single task, self-driving.
So here's what we got. It's going to be, I don't know what these words even mean. Last year, the event tested the Tesla Dojo would have a capacity of over an exaflop, which is 1 quintillion floating point operations per second, or 1,000 petaflops. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it could potentially
Sound
make
like
that.
a Pokemon. what
Yeah,
you
it does sound like Pokemon, right? It's 10 terabytes per second, I'm guessing, on chip bandwidth. 645 millimeter square, 7 nanometer technology, 50 billion transistors, 11
The
plus
iPhone
million
is
of
3
wires.
3 nanometer.
Yeah,
This is 7 nanometer. That's a previous gen.
yeah.
But regardless, they're calling it Dojo. It's just a fancy name for a chip. And the reason they're adding more computing power is because they're buying more chips. The supplier is giving them more chips. So they're adding the chips to the data center. That's what it is.
That's exactly what it is.
Have you guys seen the stat talking about how much the revenue alone of AirPods is more than
Yes, some companies are worth.
companies like LinkedIn and Nvidia and companies like this.
Yeah.
Or sorry, not Nvidia. Nvidia was so like the AirPods was like 13 or 15 billion, and Nvidia's at 17 billion. Like they're that close to companies like this, and it was crazy because we started looking into that. And I didn't know. I mean, I understood that Nvidia was big because it's not just the whole graphics card industry. Like they're in with contracting with the military, NASA, and stuff like that, doing AI and stuff. They're massively bigger than a lot of these tech companies like AMD and Intel and stuff. Massively bigger.
So
I want Apple to buy Disney. Just get it over with.
So yeah,
Or Disney to buy Apple.
It's impossible.
it's possible they would never afford them.
No.
They never trillions, bro. No, Apple's a trillion.
My
dollar
Disney
company.
stock is hurting since last year. So.
You know, well, Disney
They didn't even
fucked
want
up.
to buy DeSantis anymore.
Well, they went
Yeah.
with that woke agenda. The only thing that's keeping them alive right now is the Star Wars.
Right. Before we go,
Series,
have you
that's
been
it.
watching Ahsoka?
I haven't seen the
Yes.
last episode.
Did you see?
Yes.
Oh my God!
Yes.
You know they.
Don't.
Spoiler alert.
Don't.
We won't spoil
Don't.
anything. I fuck you, Jay. You didn't watch,
Amazing.
you didn't watch this, bro?
No.
Come on, you had to know. Look, you know they released that in theaters.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's dope.
they released that episode in theaters, and rightfully fucking so.
They said it's the
Christensen-
best
they-
episode ever.
Jaden Christensen was there, Darth Vader style. His eyes the same way they was in the Clone
Don't
Wars.
spoil it for
All right,
him.
never
God
Yeah,
damn.
don't mean that shit. I'm not that kind of a fucking. I'm not that
Okay,
kind
then
of
we're
a
gonna talk
nerd.
about it. That shit is insane. Finally being able to see live action Ahsoka and Anakin together like that.
Yeah, that
dynamic.
was dope.
And
That was dope.
did you notice the mall conspirators that like when they switched scenes, like so when she was first there as a child, and then the next fight they went into, they were fighting Mandalorian mall conspirators. You notice that?
Yes,
That's-
they were doing the fight for Mandalore. They were the
Yeah,
fight for
and then
Mandalore.
like every time they would do that, everything was so period correct. Like her
Yeah.
sabers would change, like his hair
Yes,
would change.
yes.
Everything was like insanely
they
period.
de-aged them. I believed it. They're getting so good by de-aging people. It's amazing. I believe he was freaking 19 years old. You know.
Yeah, that
So-
that episode was amazing.
Talking about this, we
They-
talked about EVs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
So they just discovered in Nevada, like a deposits of lithium worth 1.5 trillion dollars that they can finally reach.
That's awesome. And get that shit out of the Congo.
So right now we're getting it from Australia, from Africa, different
It's
places.
mostly coming from
Yeah.
Africa.
So now they discovered it in Nevada. Now guess how many kilograms of carbon they produce per each kilogram of lithium that they pull out.
A lot. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they produce probably like 3 to 5 kilos of carbon just for 1 kilo.
It's 1 to 15. So 1 kilo of lithium produces 15
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be something like that. Damn.
But I have a problem
1 kilo
with
of 15 kilos of Carbon.
for 1 kilo of lithium.
into the atmosphere. So,
What-
but
what's
they've
your-
discovered that here.
What's your
so-
problem with the lithium mining?
that they're gonna allow some company to come in
Mhm.
and take it out. They'll pay taxes to the government. Who has the rights to mine this?
Whoever gets it, because it's the same thing.
Who owns the land? Is owned by the government. Most of Nevada is owned by the government. The government owns the land.
You contract it out.
Meaning the people, the citizens of the United States, we own that land, right?
You
It's
ain't gonna
our
get it.
government. Exactly. We're not going to see a cent.
Yeah,
We don't see anything.
yeah. It's just like
So why can the government itself mine it and sell it and use that money instead of just
because they're
taxing
saying
people?
that you're an idiot. We know better how to spend that money.
Yeah, and
'Cause-
send it to Ukraine.
Well, essentially, they're doing the same thing with the granite mining. There's I think it's in Virginia. There's a huge granite quarry that they're mining
but-
granite. It's not the pretty granite, but there's a
but-
huge quarry there.
When the Texas oil
Boom or whatever.
boom whatever started, you will find that in your land it's yours.
Yes,
because
yes.
it's your land.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have
so
the oil
that
rights.
lithium is owned by the United States. It's owned by the government.
by the people.
By the people, exactly. At least the Nevada citizens, for crying out loud.
So
You know-
it's 1.5
you know-
trillion. So
you know
that's
what
what.
they do in Saudi Arabia? They take the oil money, they divide it to their citizens, man. Take that money, divide it amongst the people.
1.5 trillion. We have 400 million people that live in the United States. I mean, you do the math on that. 1.5 trillion. That's 3 times, right? So everybody gets $3.
$3?
Yeah, I mean, It's 1.5 trillion.
There's 300 million people.
You know what? Just keep
300 million. Oh no, 300 million. Sorry, everybody's gonna get like a fucking solid chunk. It's not $3 anymore. That's 3,000 a person.
All right,
Yeah.
we good for today.
3,000
I
a
think.
person. Yeah.
Everyone, thank you for coming out. Appreciate Kevin and Ozzy
Or
joining us.
30,000 a person. 30,000 a person.
30,000. I was
Yeah.
gonna do the math.
30,000 a
30 grand
person.
per person.
30 grand a person. That's a
Damn.
lot of money, man.
That's what I'm
Shit.
talking
Shit,
about.
I can finally fix
know?
my car.
That lady can pay for her childcare.
Yeah, 30,000. But then this is what would happen. I can guarantee you this is what would happen. Ladies like that would come out with, why am I getting 30,000 when these rich people that are making millions are also getting $30,000?
Well, it's 30,000 for her, 30,000 for her kids.
You know what? If you complain, they'll take it
For
away.
each kid, so you get 120.
She gonna start popping out more before this happens.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't want it. I'm just saying, use it to better education, free college. Educate people. Don't make us consumers. Don't
You
make
want
us
to hear
freaking pawns.
something very, very, very peculiar? So apparently, I don't know how true this is. Some people sat down there and did some numbers. And they found that since women joined the workforce, and there's a lot more women as teachers, when that shift started
In the words of
happening,
Andrew Schultz, food got worse.
no, yeah. So since that flip started happening, apparently our IQ scores started going down lower and lower.
You know
So
what
what they're saying that women can't even teach in classes. There's a teacher and teacher's assistant, so two women can't do one man's job either.
That's a joke.
Oh shit!
Alright, you
No,
told
but the whole IQ
you
thing.
you have a mother.
You know, yeah, I know.
Alright.
I know. I love my mother. I love my mother, and I get it. But the whole IQ thing, whole IQ thing is true. The whole IQ thing is true.
You know what made people dumber? Lead in gasoline.
Sniffing markers.
Stop, bro. Stop, bro.
That's why
Markers sniffing
What
blue.
made people dumber is not smacking them over the hand when they're fucking up in school. That's what made people dumber, because they're not afraid of the teacher.
Seriously.
They're not doing
lead in gasoline.
No, bro.
So you
They-
think we need abuse in the school?
We don't need a. Well, listen. Before it was just fine.
Jay's gonna be one of those dads that comes
Mandatory
in and
military
if you need to
service,
punch him,
all
you
this
punch him.
fucking punk.
No, you don't need to punch a kid.
No.
Like, there's a difference between like beating the shit out of a kid and disciplining the kid. There's a huge fucking
What about
difference.
elbows?
No, that you don't do that. Obviously, you're gonna knock a kid to smithereens back to
Cuba. They made you kneel
You're gonna
on
knock the
bottle
kid from
caps.
where he came from, or to
Whoa,
Venus.
whoa, what?
Yeah.
What?
Like a timeout thing, they would put you in a corner. They would make you kneel on bottle caps.
Bottle caps, or the peas, hard peas, rice, any of that shit.
My father used to hit me just if I had my hands like this.
What?
Yeah, he used to hit me. This is a sign of a man with nothing to do with a
Correct.
lazy man.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. But, I mean,
man with
when do
no
you do
worries.
that? No. Let's just be honest. When do you like? I hate the fact that he's right. You're like,
That's
he was.
such bullshit.
When do
Let
you
him
do this?
sit.
When do you do this? When you're comfortable, you have nothing to do.
Shit, if I'm done with an exercise, I really want to
Bro,
breathe.
let me tell you something. Me sitting here like this,
That's a
and
sign
me
of
sitting
a
here
lazy
like
man.
this, I still got nothing to do.
No, I mean,
So
I don't think you'll be sitting like that, bro. Cause in
it's
a,
the same shit, bro.
nah, man, not the same, bro. Not the same,
Man,
and
guys
you
are
know
missing
it.
the point. Be industrious. Have something to do. Make plans. Work.
Thank you.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Thank you. And I think
metaphor.
I
Go
think-
out to the backyard and
I think
grow some
since we
vegetables.
removed the disciplinarians from the classroom, kids don't fucking respect anyone. Kids, because they also have that thing. Well, don't touch
I
the child.
have a problem. with
Because
this
teachers have
generation.
no power now. They can't.
I really have a problem with how the kids are.
1 year mandatory. 1 year, shit. 4 years mandatory. Every kid. Every kid mandatory.
1 year in the military, everybody. That'll fix a lot of the problems.
Our military is 10 times better than any other country military, but they can't do that because now military, because they feel that way. They want to change their sex in the military. So,
Fuck. Well, for a sex change. Yeah.
and they did this whole thing.
Faggot ass kids.
So they did this thing in Virginia, bro. They counted out of 120 whatever inmates, sex offender inmates, 60 of them said that they're transgender, and now they're with women, and like all of them have like touching kids, like forcing themselves on women and things like that. So now they're like, oh, I'm transgender, and they're in that part. I get that. I don't think they're transgender. I think they're pretending to be that because they know they're gonna get shanked or killed if they're in a Gen Pop because of the crimes that they've committed. So they're like, I'm transgender. I'm gonna be here. You know what I mean? And now they're allowing them to be with women's wing.
If I would go to jail, I would say I'm a woman. I identify as a woman. Lock me up in the female.
What? Say it again. I don't
I'm
think our viewers heard what you said.
I'm not saying that out loud.
To identify as a woman, you should get something shoved up your butt.
Bro,
That's just you gay.
Yeah, that's just you. I don't.
I mean, how
that's
many
just you
people are gonna
gay.
be like,
Just
yeah,
not
I'm a girl,
interesting
you
enough.
shove
So you're putting a
something up my
label
butt.
on yourself. You gay, bro.
All right,
It's okay,
let's
be
go.
gay.
Let's drink.
Alrighty, guys.
All right,
Thank
guys.
you everyone for coming.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Ozzy. Thanks,
Ozzy
Kevin.
and Kevin joining us.
I'm gonna keep.
It's whiskey 030.
Yeah, we're gonna keeping you
We live,
updated, guys, when
baby.
the gym opens, and I think we might
Oh, I'm so excited
even
for
do
this
like
gym.
a maybe we might even do like a little on the road podcast. We haven't done these in a while.
Grand opening?
Grand opening, maybe.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Get some of those people on the podcast. Would make you
Hell
come
yeah.
in,
Yeah.
interview them live. Maybe run a 7-hour live, or like whatever how many hour
And then
live
cut
it
into
is.
chunks
We
into
have
episodes.
the,
Not even. We just learn their life.
We have
Just
the
be on
wireless
live.
mic as well.
Don't put out a 7-hour pod.
Why not?
Do an 8-hour pod and break it into freaking 4 sections.
Why?
And have different guests like every hour. That would be cool.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
We'll see what we're gonna
Makes
do. We definitely have something planned, I guess, for
For
grand
sure.
opening.
So
Hell
excited.
yeah. 5 de Mayo. ¡Órale, árale, árale, árale!